It was a time of can see if he could make a few friends.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to get things started.
Hey, man, is that Double D? Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Let's just go in and, like, kill all the orcs, right? They're the bad guys, who gives a shit? We just hack and slash and we loot their dead bodies, right? Hack and slash, kill them all, you know, conquer the infidels.
Boy, that campaign sounds like a barrel of fun, doesn't it?
Somebody who's opening a refrigerator and leaning in, right, is the language of a woman. Somebody who's opening the refrigerator and being cut off halfway through that lean is the voice of like a mermaid or a siren.
They're utter shits. They're utter shits.
This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, you know, white dudes in a basement, which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so it's, in my viewpoint, honestly, guys like me can't leave soon enough.
I just had to be born with empathy and a weakness for socialism and femboys. For socialism and femboys.
For socialism and femboys.
You gotta put a little hot sauce on the taco, you know what I mean?
We want this dwarf to be the dwarfiest dwarf.
Right.
We want the elf to be the elfiest elf.
And just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
Their voices need to carry across water.
I'm a creative. It's a huge drain, right? Because fans can be off.
When we got the descriptions, they were very adamant. They were like, try not to make it like a white blonde guy. Like, please, like, we love him, but there's like 500 million of them.
You say white lives matter, they don't. White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
Lube for their rectal adventures.
Lutherville, Marina Del Ex, Otisburg. Who's this monster? She's got her own place. Otisburg. It's a little bitty place. Otisburg. Okay, I just wipe it off. That's all. It's a little town.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
5, 4, 3.
Great, Sam.
I've got a really big gorge here that I've got to traverse. Your mom has a big gorge.
Did you cry? That so much. I went into the house and my wife was like, "What's wrong?" And I just crawled onto her and sobbed.
Oh my God.
Well,
ain't the old opening better?
Get away from me, you creepy, crazy fucking Canadian.
On with the show.
Woohoo! Yahoo! Do. DB!
Are you not entertained?
Mm-hmm.
Are you not entertained?
I'm entertained. Hey, Dog Brothers, Sword Sisters, J.D. Vance, Jedi at large. It was a time before the sinking of Atlantis. Crazy week. Hope all is good. Entertain me. Yes, we will. You can thank Chris Miller for that. I don't know if he's around these parts, but he sent that to me, the J.D. Vance one. That was pretty funny. Warhammered is a defender. Salute.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Thank you.
We got another defender.
Thank you, Effendi. Blue Druid. Do you guys know what Jessica Price is up to? Rogan saw her in the intro, and he's like, hey, what is up with that crazy bitch? Is she still employed? Is she doing anything? I haven't heard much about Jessica Price in a little while, so I don't know.
Rogan lives.
Yeah. Mouse in the house. We got Craig Bragg, member for 14 months. Man, you guys.
That's awesome. Thanks a lot, guys.
You're the wind beneath my wings, guys.
That's a Bette Midler jam.
Hell yeah. Back in the day, Cal, I brought 5 knives. Good to see you here, buddy. Thank you for patrolling the grounds, as always.
Titties and Beer says he has no idea who Jessica Price is.
She's in the intro. Fans can be awful. She worked at Paizo. Just one of the most... Like one of the most wretched human beings, I would say, probably in the game industry. There's crazier there might even be more evil, but for some reason, she just ticks every box the
She's
right
like,
way.
She isn't number one in any of the boxes. She's just top 5 in all of them.
Yes. So that if you tallied up her scores, you'd be surprised at the end. Like, holy shit, the winner is Jessica Price. But yeah, just an awful, awful, awful human being.
How can you stand in front of so many people and say I hate my fans?
Well,
fans can be awful.
Jessica Price.
I mean,
DM Bloodworth is a defender too. Good to see you here, my friend. Good to see you.
That's
Looking
right,
forward
the
to
aggregate.
Yeah, it's the aggregate. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you, Bloodworth, at CNYCon. Probably not too late yet if you're still thinking of going. Like I said, should be
Middle of June.
Plenty o divers there. Let's do a warm up video. I'm sure you guys.
I got something before a warm up video.
Ooh, T&B for $1. If JD Vance is Luke, RK is Obi-Wan. Does that mean Trump is Yoda?
I don't know, man. Double D puts Trump on a pretty high pedestal, and Yoda's pretty low.
To be fair, you hate Yoda more than I do, but he is a bit of a
pretty overrated.
He is. Yeah, Crazy Mouse was saying that like while we were probably at the movie theater watching the prequels.
Does this guy ever win?
He's like, does this guy ever win? He loses every fight he's in. That's why one of Crazy Mouse's favorite sayings is "Into exile I must go."
Every time something's going wrong,
every time something into exile I must go. Ryan Nikolai for 2. Good to see you, buddy. A decathlete of awfulness. Yeah. I think she would win that. She has a fair chance. The only thing working quote unquote against her is I just don't think she's done much lately. So I don't know. We'll see. Have you guys seen this? Gird your loins.
Uh-oh.
You know Ilhan Omar, the Somali from Minnesota, one of 400 representatives to the United States Congress, said this.
The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
Did you guys know we had 11 world wars?
I know we were pretty popular, but I didn't think we were that popular. I missed out on that one.
Yeah. She pulled a. I mean, to be fair, she is probably stupid enough, doesn't realize there was only 2 world wars, but she also did a Ron Burgundy and just read what was on the paper and saw the 2, because World War II is never written in 2. It's --.
She doesn't have a wrangler saying, okay, now read this back to me right now.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like when, was it Smokey Robinson? Remember the Chinooka? No one coached him on what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but happy Chinooka.
Happy Chinooka. That'd be Hanukkah. Craig for 10.
Oh, I got something for Craig.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Evening Divers, says our friend from north of the border, Craig. Wednesday is my favorite day of the week, solely for this live stream. That really actually hits us hard. I mean, in a good way. Trump is Han Solo, a lovable scoundrel who saves the day. Yep, I agree. We really do appreciate comments like that. When you guys say like, hey, you know what?
I look forward to
Wednesday. Look forward to seeing you. So
thank you.
That's all we do. We're 3 kind of retarded guys just trying to have fun. So.
Just 3 guys in a basement. 3 white dudes in a
3
basement.
white dudes in a basement. Boo. Yeah, OGG
but the basement is owned.
That's right. Owned and paid for. Yep. Long time ago in a galaxy far, Kermit the Frog's ancestor, Yoda, went into exile. Yes. Well, I have another one.
Oh, check this out, Double D. This is a nice one.
I was at town on Monday and sped home thinking I missed Double D. Then when I got home, I remembered it's not for another 2 days.
We need to buy Blue Druid a calendar.
Yeah.
Like a reminder.
Yeah.
It goes off on your phone.
So this is legit. You may think this is not. There's a healthcare company in Germany. Who did an ad about contraception. And as you know, Germany is being overrun by Muslims, Islamists who hate the native population. And the native population just seems to be content with it. So this was an actual commercial on TV in Germany. All right, so you're like, oh, yeah, Nice blonde German couple, right? I'm not going to bother reading it. It's for contraception for a health insurance provider. What?
Say what?
Holding his hand.
Is that Gambino guy? Childish Gambino?
Okay.
Was that him?
Maybe. It might be.
Childish Gambino is Donald Glover.
I know that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but I didn't know he was Muslim.
I thought the birth control contraception thing would have been like, oh, you're in bed with another dude, I'm the fuck out.
Yeah.
You must not
I'm
be
out of here.
interested
Yeah.
in me. Yeah.
Now, apparently she went in and took a pill or something. Could you imagine like Blue Cross putting a commercial out like that?
Right.
What Germany? What the fuck happened to you?
She was a cutie patootie too.
She was pretty hot.
She's only in it for the money.
You know, I said this on X. You know, after World War II, we installed something called the Marshall Plan. Do you guys know what the Marshall Plan was?
I've heard of it.
I do not.
We essentially rebuilt Germany. And for about, 60 years or so, everybody thought it was a great plan. We literally put a ton of money back into Germany, made them an industrial power again. So now we have BMWs, hooray. There was a competing plan by a man named Morgenthau. And his solution was quite the opposite. He said, Germany has caused 2 world wars now. They need to be stripped of everything industrial and turned into a farming society, an agrarian society.
I have heard of this.
Yeah. So after seeing that commercial, I'm starting to wonder if maybe the Morgenthau plan was the right one to go with. Now, Japan was worth rebuilding, as Cal says.
Yeah.
You will not find more anti-communist people before the war and even after the war than Japan. Japan hates communism. God bless them. So, and we obviously backed the right horse there.
There's been a lot.
1 out of 2 ain't bad, I guess.
There's been a lot of protests in Japan about immigration. A lot of protests in Japan.
I don't blame them. These fucking black influencers go over there and they act like clowns on their subways.
Right.
Oh God, yeah. Or
Singapore.
Yeah. Well, Japan. Hopefully, they could do a lot worse over there. They could go samurai on their asses.
A lot of temples are being graffitied and defaced. And stuff like that. You know, these temples that are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. You know, sacred to the people in every community. You know.
Yep. I mean, what the fuck?
And they don't mess around. They can anybody that's not a native of Japan can be arrested at any moment and just sit in jail as they do the process.
Yeah.
There's no calling a consulate. There's none of that until the Japanese authority says, okay, this guy's been sitting here for 4 days.
The only one worse in that regard, or we should say better because we want it to happen, is South Korea. So South Korea South Korea thinks they're a master race. Like everybody thinks like North Korea gets all the press for thinking that they're a master race, but South Koreans kind of think it too. But yeah, so they will not tolerate that kind of stuff. Badger for 10.
Whoopsie daisy!
Just watched that movie over the weekend. I just fell in love with it again. Every day that goes by, I identify more with Bill the Butcher there and his nativist sentiment. Whoopsie daisy! It's game night. Enjoy your Badger free, less snarky evening. Catch y'all in the replay.
All right.
We love you, Badger.
Don't go.
Yes, don't go. Have a good night. Have a good gaming session, if you will.
TPK.
Yeah, no TPKs, please.
And then just come back.
Yeah.
Fireball. Sleep.
Yeah. Then tell them, whoopsie daisy. Little bit of news here. Wizards of the Coast employees responsible for Magic Arena unionize. Wizards has until the end of the week to voluntarily recognize the union. All right, before we get into it, we got our buddy here, Patrick Demo, for 10.
Now pay close attention, because the information you're about to hear could mean the difference between life and death.
Greetings from CabinCon 20. Hey. An annual 5 days of gaming for about 30 of us in northern Michigan. in a lodge. Catch you guys on the replay. Yeah, just wanted to pop in and say I love you guys. We love you too.
Yeah.
Hopefully Joyce is
I
with
hope you guys have a great
Yep.
time.
Absolutely.
And
Enjoy.
you guys have a great night of gaming and 5 days of gaming too.
Northern Michigan. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, I guess.
Close to Kanukistan.
Advice from Rogan: don't let anyone touch your dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't let anyone touch your dice.
All right. Yep. Say hi to Joe and Randy. Oh yeah. There you go. It must be a known get together. Back to the story. A super majority of game developers behind Magic the Gathering Arena. I think that might be an online platform. Correct me if I'm wrong there, chat. For playing Magic. They've announced their intent to form a union with the Communications Workers of America. The CWA announced their plans today, citing a need to protect workers from layoffs, guardrails over generative AI usage, and crunch time, and protections for remote work. Oh boy. Workers have asked Wizards of the Coast to voluntarily recognize their union.
It is online, buddy.
There you go. Yep.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yep. Union appears to be limited to just Magic the Gathering Arena developers and not developers of either the physical Magic the Gathering, the physical cards, or the D&D design team, or the development of D&D Beyond. Wizards of the Coast laid off almost the entire team behind Project Digital. Well, they're not doing that yet. Let me editorialize just a moment here. They're not doing that yet, the workers. While not connected to Wizards tabletop space, this marks a continued effort by the CWA to unionize within the game space. The CWA helped found a union at Paizo back in 2023. CWA has cited that 4,000 workers across various game studios have unionized over the past several years. I'm sort of a mind here. Look, I think unionization maybe works in a very narrow set of circumstances, very, very skilled labor. It does not, I don't know if it belongs here. And the fact that Paizo has it is laughable. At least these people, I don't know, maybe these online people actually produce something. But holy shit, like Paizo, how much better has Paizo gotten since they're unionized? Anyone tell me, Ryan, have you noticed an uptick in quality? Because I know you kind of like Pathfinder. From everything I've heard, it looks like it's still shit. Craig, save the date, Patrick, November 13th to 15th. JohnCon 2026 in Burlington, Ontario. There you go. I am of a mind, though. There's that old adage, I don't know if it was Sun Tzu or Napoleon or something. When your enemy is in the midst of making a mistake, the last thing you want to do is interfere with them. So if these motherfuckers want to unionize, let them unionize. They can leech off of these companies, and then hopefully the companies, go belly up. And, at least in Wizards of the Coast's case, they can sell the property.
Right. I see this. I'm a member of a union, and you and I have talked quite a bit about this, Double DI. I am not for unions being everywhere. Not at all.
And you are a union person,
Yeah,
but you're a skilled welder. I do kind of understand it in that respect. In those circumstances, protect some of the blue collar guys who actually do something.
The biggest battle as a union steward I have over the years is protecting people that are busting their ass to get themselves fired. When they're doing that, they're damaging the product. They're making us look bad, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. Looking at this right here, I see it as unionize this. Okay, now we, let's pretend these are all wonderful people, on paper. But you look deep and are some of these whack jobs? I don't know. Mm-hmm. But now they're protected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn Rogan up.
Get a little closer.
So then the next group of idiots get in there and are hired and become unionized. Who runs the union? The membership runs the union. It's a struggle. It's a struggle in my union sometimes to shove people that don't have good intent out or away from positions of power in the union.
Yep.
this could be a tremendous poison.
I think it will be. I think it will be.
Once these people are in there and it's unionized and they're protected, then at worst at some point, Wizards will have to just cut its losses on this particular job, shut it down and to make it healthy. Again, another worst case scenario is that this spreads to continues into Magic the Gathering.
which I know break your heart. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Blue Druid's a welder. And Mac, I'm very sorry, buddy.
Yeah, just tell me what you wanted to do. Just throw it in.
Yeah, if you just want to throw it in here for free, that's fine. But I will say, guys,
put my avatar in there. I'll see it right away.
If you guys do want to support, let me do some meta here for a moment. Ooh, yeah. Turn that off, Double D. YouTube is on a rampage lately. Using AI. I don't even know if it's personal. It is personal because they know what they're doing, but there's not really humans behind going, yes, next, who's up on the list next? Oh, it's this guy, Double D. They are on a rampage lately using AI to demonetize channels, get rid of channels. And the problem is there's YouTubers far larger than me who can't speak to a human. So the day is coming when I will be kicked off of YouTube. It's only a matter of when. I implore you. I beg you. If I could give you a virtual BJ, I would. Go over to Rumble, please, pretty please, with sugar on top. You can watch from Rumble. If you choose to support the show, it's always always very much appreciated, and I do thank you. You can do so over there, and you can pretty much say whatever the fuck you want. There's honestly no downside to it. Rumble is becoming a better and better choice every single day. I know Cecil from Cecil Says, he was initially like, holy shit, they took away my 8-year-old YouTube channel. And now what am I going to do? Well, he went over to Rumble, and now you know what he's saying? He's like, guess what? Everybody that wanted to follow me over there, a large part of them did. And I'm making more money over on Rumble from people supporting the show on Rumble because they can say what they want than I ever did on YouTube. So he is now perfectly fine and says, basically fuck YouTube.
What is UI?
User interface. It is a little clunky, but it's workable, guys. Trust me. As a content creator, it's even worse. If that was Death Angels, he would know too. But if you're just watching stuff, there's no reason not to. It's just as easy to put your information for Rumble rants or whatever they call them over there. If like I said, if you do want to support things. So I will just say that it's not so much like, oh geez, we missed out on a super chat. That's neither here nor there. We appreciate the effort and even trying to make it, obviously. But if you guys want to be, heard in that respect, it's just a lot better on Rumble. It really is. Ryan for 2, as demanded. Money. That's right. They need to pay.
They need to pay.
By the way, my buddy received my copy of Mad Scribe, says Surly. Good. I'll be heading out his way next week, and you'll pick it up then. Cool. Plans got changed. No problem. Well, I'm just glad you'll be able to get to it. And
Hopefully
then
everything's going good.
Yeah. And then Mobius, he says, brother, I'm up in Canada. He's like, the shipping's going to be crazy. I'm like, I will send it to you still. I do not care. That doesn't bother me. I've sent things to Australia, my friend. So if Mobius is here, if you could get back to me, that's fine.
If Double D would pony up, me and Rogan would hand deliver the shit.
Put you on a flight there.
Put us in a big box.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like who they ship in Game of Thrones in a box. Was it the dwarf?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over across the sea.
I mean, Double D.
We can do it.
I don't know what the problem is.
I can hold it for a long time.
Did you guys know there's a patent pending on Wizards of the Coast proposed AI rules adjudicator? Uh-oh.
What is that?
Well, WotC filed a patent for a virtual AI-based gameplay assistant that would be used to respond to rules questions and adjudicate game questions posed by users. How could this be implemented?
Here's the update, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Crazy Mouse. Unfortunately, the confusing as fuck. Seeing my hero. Okay, well, we're still praying.
Yeah,
we're still praying, buddy.
Absolutely.
Regardless of what happens, we have you, brother. We have you. P.S. Gaglione for 5. Aren't unions just a monopoly of labor? In theory, yeah. Rumble is fine and slowly improving. I agree. Yeah. I mean, it does sort of break the rules. But on paper, tariffs are bad too. But sometimes, you gotta break the rules a little bit. Hero 377. Hey, Double D, it's Almighty 377. I'm with you guys on Rumble all the way, brother. Remember, Hero is Almighty, Crazy Mouse. You can shout him out. That's $10. That is worth something.
It certainly
That is worth something.
What is the soup du jour?
It's the soup of the day.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Thank you, Almighty. You're my hero.
Here's some breaking news right there.
Uh-oh. I'm sure the new rules AI will be DEI, etc. Of course. Yeah, of course it will, Cal. Yeah, thank you for 2. Yeah.
We got more.
Oh, boy. Holy smokes, you guys. Vaults of yesteryear for 10.
Nothing has defeated the WotC RPG empire. Are you kidding? This Death Star is fully operational.
Fully operational. Double D, would you say it's worth it for a small sub 1K channel to open a channel on Rumble 2? If you live stream, yes. If you're not very controversial, you don't call people faggots and say, hey, what's up, nigga? You will probably get by for a while on YouTube. But I don't know. If you live stream, it might be better just to start building it out. You could do what I do. I multi-stream. I still do both. I'm not going to... I'm going to be on YouTube until YouTube kicks me off, and then I'm just going to kind of be like, oh, okay, told you guys this was coming. See you on Rumble. I'm not even going to be that broken up over it. I may try, to get the channel back if it happens, but there's only so much you can do, obviously, as I've learned. So that's why Rumble's there. Rumble is our life. It's our lifeboat. We may have just hit the iceberg, and you guys don't even know it yet. Maybe the AI gremlin in YouTube has its sights set on this channel and we don't even know we're in trouble yet. And then all of a sudden we're going to start sinking. And then, there's going to be that lifeboat out there. And then one day you're going to come to YouTube and you're going to be like, all right, it's Double D time. And then I'll be gone.
You know who else other than Yoda who's overrated? That unsinkable Molly Brown.
Oh, that fat pig.
What did she do? She gave him a suit to wear to the dinner.
Yeah.
And what else?
Nothing.
On the rowboat, she was like, that's your men back there. Blah, blah, blah. She didn't do. What did she do?
She fat. Mac for 2. Fuck YouTube. That's right. Do you hear that, YouTube? We're telling you to go fuck yourself. All right. So anyway, I think this is kind of like a rules AI. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to belabor this, but this is all part of the patent. They're very specific. It just all kind of, if it's just for rules, I mean, what's wrong with cracking open a rule book every once in a while and instead of just defaulting always to the laziest thing? Maybe you could just open the rule book and try to find it. I don't know. But whatever.
Paper cuts are oppressive.
Yeah. But this is just the next step, I think, on the way to an AI DM. They will have AI DMs before long. And if that's your jam, so be it. Who is that name? Bark Madly. Okay, Bark Madly. Looks like for 5, huh? Or no, wait. How much is that, Crazy Mouse?
That's 5.
Why can I not see that? Okay. Thanks, Double D, for the hilarious jabs at the Looney Tunes in our hobby and for introducing me to the heritage setting. What was it called again? The heritage setting. What am I missing there?
Birthright?
Birthright? Yes. Hungar, I got something for you, my friend.
While you're doing that, I got something for him too.
Begged. Like a dog.
Hungar sent this to me because I posted the Ilhan Omar World War 11. Yes, remember to watch Lord of the Rings, the 11 Towers.
Boy,
straight from Hungar. Hey, Hungar, I got you repped here, boy.
Oh, look at that.
I got you, man. I got you. Repping the brand. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Scutta for Mike. Good to see you. Good to see all you guys. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means a lot. It really does.
That's why we do it.
Yeah. Any more? I'm going to start the next segment.
Oh, I think we're caught up.
Yeah, Hungar.
I think we're caught up.
All right. You remember Jeff from the gaming gang, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, brother.
There he is. The deep one himself.
He changes his background. Didn't he have Diddies and Demigods where that Euphrates is right there?
Yeah. I do the same thing, though. The deep one. Jeff has the Innsmouth taint.
What's up with his what did he become a zombie for?
I don't know. Like that's his
brother.
That's his I think that's his father right there, isn't it?
Oh man.
Damn.
Do you guys see the family resemblance there?
I'm starting to.
I know I do.
Yeah.
I scratch my head when I see a lot of these rage bait content creators who tackle tabletop gaming. But they normally, from what I've seen, and I'll be the first to tell you, I do not sit there and watch this stuff.
Oh, sure you don't. Sure you don't, Jeff. Hungar for 5. Hungar is here. Brought to you by...
I'm the Secretary of State. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because they pay me every time I do.
Yes, they do. Duh. Thank you, buddy. Mucho gracias. Yeah, Jeff here is... this just happened like in the past week. He's going to take a shot at all the rage baiters. Oh, my. Before we do that, DM Doom.
Tick-tock,
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Well, might as well go down in flames.
Oh, Lord, what nonsense is this? Wet blanket spewing now. Well, you're going to find out, unfortunately. Thank you, DM Doom.
I'll have people send me an email about something and they're like, oh, man, you got to see this. Or they'll send me an email saying, hey, this guy's talking shit about you.
You're going to be getting a few of those emails this week, Jeff.
And like, whatever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But they normally will fall into the people who hate Games Workshop. That's a small portion of the tabletop gaming pundits out there.
Crazy eyes, look for the words.
And then the rest pretty much fall in.
His eyes look like from that movie Cannonball Run when he squirts the
Jack Elam.
His eyes
It looks like Jack
that.
Elam. Yeah, he does. Yeah, quick, hide the scouts, says Amino. Thank you, Amino.
Hating Dungeons and Dragons and Wizards of the Coast.
That's us. That's us.
And some of these people have been at it for years now.
That's us.
And
he drinks like the shit that numbs, you know.
Wonder, why don't you just
Novocaine.
walk away?
Just walk away.
Just walk away.
There will be an end to the horror.
And
That's a new drop, by the way, Crazy Mouse. Oh. Got you guys a little Ayatollah, a rock and roller drop.
No, the monetization aspect of it, I get that.
I get that.
Because, yes, I know. We live in the age of anger. We live in the age of rage. But, and I get it. It's all just trickle down from our society now. I completely understand that. And
Good
then
day, mate.
a lot of it also trickles up into society where it's like, oh, I guess this is accepted behavior now.
Oh, him lamenting about, how fractured society is. Oh, my God. This was just this past week. Just a quick reminder, says the man with the Innsmouth taint. I'm anti-racism and anti-fascism. Oh, Jeff. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
You
yay.
too?
Oh,
let me go Jeb Bush on you. Please clap.
Oh.
There you go. You got what you wanted, Jeff. It's not a woke agenda. It's a humanist agenda. Yeah.
And technically nothing trickles up.
Yes.
That's not a thing.
It's a misnomer, whatever they call it. Got a problem with that? Then by all means unfollow me, unsub from the Gaming Gang YouTube channel, and stop visiting the website. Your absence will not bother me in the least. Woo!
And it's like, no.
Told him.
No, it's
you told him, brother. Whoa.
But there are far too many people who are afraid to say anything. They figure, well, keep my mouth shut, just ignore it. It's going to go away. yeah, it'll go away. Yeah, like an impacted wisdom tooth. It'll.
So he's.
Look at that still shot.
Perfect.
It looks like he's constipated.
Chris for 10. Holy shit.
I'm fine. My name is Sales, and how can I help you?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I got the damn flu. Oh boy.
Yuck.
I hate summer colds. Yeah, as Jack Nicholson said in Chinatown, summer colds are the worst. I love this channel and will follow you anywhere you're forced to go. Cool. Wish I had lived close enough to hang out.
Last week.
Yep. Chris, I played the J.D. Vance Star Wars at the top.
Yeah,
so if you want to go back, I may have to, if it gets copyright struck or claimed, I should say, I may have to delete it. So make sure you watch it before, but you can find it on Twitter. Thank you very much for bringing that to my attention too, Chris.
Chris, thank you for the magazine.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Surly is going to be into his pretty soon, and hopefully Mobius will either get that or I'll just send him a gift certificate or something. I don't know. Amino Jacko for 5. Hope he doesn't break his arm patting himself on the back. Well, this guy could. You're dealing with somebody here who's just incredibly smug, just a sanctimonious prick, as James Woods would say. DB for 2.
$2. Cash.
I bet this douchebag is a blue buttoner. Yep. I would put money on it. Yeah, hope you do get better, buddy. Like I said, hopefully we can entertain you while you're hopefully sweating it out. Are you supposed to sweat a flu?
Starve a cold, feed a fever.
Starve a cold, feed a fever. Yeah, I think you're supposed to sweat a fever too, right? So sweat the flu. That means you're getting better. Osiris for 10.
They're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
Little worlds. Haven't caught the live stream in a few weeks, but glad to be here today. We're glad to have you, sir.
We missed you.
Yep. This guy reeks of beta male energy. Yep. Thinks he's a tough guy. Yep. New Jersey shtick. I think he's actually Illinois. We all know he's from Innsmouth, though.
He looks like he yells at his kid, like, get back on base or whatever.
Yeah. Probably like going nuts.
He's the dad that coaches hate.
Preaches love, coaches hate.
Rogan would remember. We take it all back. He's the guy that yells, "Get off the lane lines." I have a porno to make in the men's locker room later.
Oh God, that guy.
That's a true story. Me and Rogan's daughters were on not the same team, but the same swim meet.
Yes.
It was like a regional championship meet. And this guy just was going crazy about get off the lane lines. Those things cost $200 a piece, blah, 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 blah. He was making pornos in the locker room.
Yeah. Like GAY pornos.
Yeah. Maybe like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he ran a tight ship on those with those girls.
He was such a jerk.
He was. Yeah.
Shawnee 5 memberships. My nigga. Thank you.
Hold on, we got
Thank you. I gave you one thank you for each membership.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar.
Oh yeah.
And we got Hungar.
Hungar for 5. I want to put
he's putting in a request.
shitload of dimes in a sock and just go to town on this.
Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes.
I'll give you 2 shitloads of dimes if that's what you're going to do with them, Hungar. Thank you, buddy.
Go away. No, it'll get worse.
It'll get worse.
How is tabletop role playing even big enough to support rage bait? Do you hang out on YouTube? It's Somebody else was kind of asking about, does this even exist? It's like,
Get off the lane lines.
YouTube. This isn't your first visit to YouTube, right?
He's got that smug face, like, oh, it just makes you want to like, I don't want to say what it makes you want to do, but was that 5 for what was that?
Gooch.
The Gooch
had a lot of fun on his last post. What am I missing there?
I don't
Am
know.
I missing something? Had a lot of fun on his last post.
Illuminate us.
Oh, I know who he is. Yes. He's the guy. Remember last week he was talking about the post that disappeared.
Yes.
That was a post. It was that guy. It was that guy. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was trolling him. Yes. Nicely done. I'm glad I remembered that. Yes. Good to see you here, buddy. Crawford at a Crimson Craw or 2. On behalf of all Cubs fans, I excommunicate him.
You have that power.
We won't hold it against you. We won't. We promise. Chris for 5. By the way, I just bought an old van and I'm going to paint wizards on the side. Nice. Take a picture of that. Send it to me. I'll put it out here. Yes, make wizards vans great again.
Ollie Sykes says they don't hate, they love it, but they don't like the direction corporations are taking it. They're passionate about the hobby. Bullshit. These aren't the ones who are afraid to say something. Also bullshit. I'll call bullshit on that, Ollie. By the way, thanks for popping on in.
Ollie, if you're out there, every Wednesday night, you got a home here.
Yeah, sure do.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sacking up for us. This fucking... He's got the, like... personality of like just a dish rag, just like he's like a big nothing, a big void of like everything. It's like a black hole. I love how he's trying to say like it's so hard to not say anything against people like me, as if there's like a lot of us. There isn't. And by the way, we're the ones, Jeff, who don't get any mainstream attention. And we all know how important that shit is to you. Remember, this was you, Jeff, spurging out on X after many attempts to learn who their press contact is by way of various avenues and being completely ignored. I'll no longer be providing coverage of Mongoose. Those are the people that they made Conan back in the day. They make Traveler now. For the most part, a pretty innocuous company. I guess they can't be bothered to answer an outlet who's provided news of their company for well over a decade. Oh my God, you fucking whiny bitch. And then when somebody does play ball, I gotta say, my friends at Cobalt Press know how to take advantage of an extremely positive recent TGG video review. They added it to their newsletter. Oh my God. Top of the world, ma. A faggot company put a link to one of my videos that 200 people saw in their newsletter. Hey man, drop to your knees. Whoa. What are we doing here? Hold on.
I don't know.
I scratch my head when I see.
Well, we're good.
I clicked on that and maybe drag something.
I think you dragged something there. 1 second here.
We fix it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we fixed it. I just got to get back to where I was. That's all. We're okay here. We're a professional outlet.
I realize there are a lot of people who went out and they're like, oh, Baldur's Gate 3, man.
Go back just a little bit. We don't need to see too much.
We got some housekeeping to take care of. We got...
Go ahead. Go ahead, do that one. No, go back. To the $2 one you just had up. Yep. Ryan over on Rumble. That flows off the tongue, doesn't it? Ryan on Rumble gives opinion. Jeff the Gaming Gooner. No, fuck you. Yeah, he has no real agency. He's, like I said, he's a big nothing. You know what he is? He's a guy who had dreams of just being a big shot in YouTube. So his world,
or the shortstop for the Cubs.
Oh yeah, a little too big to be a shortstop. Maybe a left fielder. Yeah, he's a big nothing. Probably always was and always will be. And I think he is jealous of channels like this that have found an audience. I think he thinks just like Condor does, well, there's a ceiling on that audience. Okay. For how much fun I have and how much, I do make for this is a nice little hobby. Thanks to you guys. I'll keep doing it. I don't care if there's a fucking ceiling or not. I tell you what, I look at some of these guys' live chats, and there ain't nearly as many people. We got close to 250 here between Rumble and YouTube. Now, I know some of those are probably double dipped when I told you to go over to Rumble, but still, some of these channels, like his chat is a ghost town. I've seen it a couple of times.
They ain't funny.
Nope, not funny at all. Not like you guys. Hey, Bruce, $20.
As she likes to say, lanners are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
James is going to think you're cheating on him. Crazy.
I'm not saying for someone to throw $20 in again, but behind the Batmobile is something else. Has anybody ever noticed it? It's like a huge wheel. Is it like an ad or something? What's?
Well, hold on. We'll look at it again.
Yeah. All right.
We'll look at it again. Ilhan Omar meme. Just have her with Jussie Smollett with his neck gear, and zombie Jesse Jackson. Lord of the Kangs didn't do nothing edition. Yes, indeed.
Right.
Thank you very much,
All right,
Bruce.
let's play this.
Much appreciated.
There's something behind the Batmobile off in the distance.
As she likes to say, lanners are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
It looks like
I saw it. It's like horizontal.
It looks like a giant spool for wire or cable
Yeah.
or something
Okay,
big like
all
that.
Yeah, it's something. It was
Looks
something.
like a monster truck wheel.
Thank you for the 20, Bruce.
Yeah, thank you so much. We got a 20. We got a deuce.
What deuce from Edgelord? Take
Dropping
this bowl of
deuces.
tapioca to the woodshed, Double D. Will do.
No, it'll get worse. How is tabletop role playing even big enough to support rage bait?
Got it.
Do you hang out on YouTube? It's somebody else was kind of asking about, does this even exist? It's like,
So as I was saying, him just he is like over the moon that Kobold Press put his fucking video link in a newsletter. I mean, that's like one step away from sucking dick for beer money on the street.
Who is that?
If you're happy about that.
Is that Sully? Cully?
Cully, yeah, Cully. Cully was an NPC in Birthright.
Infamous.
Loved him.
At the Crummy Crab.
We actually needed him in one of our schemes once.
He was helpful at one point.
Yep.
But we wouldn't want to touch him, though.
God bless Cully. Yeah, he's sitting at Halen's right hand now. $5 from a bag full of dice. This guy's just a whining douche canoe. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Keep up the fun times. Double D will do. Thank you very much, sir. And then I love, it just cracks me up, his deep one.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, could be. Here he says, I'm curious, just how a YouTube channel, he's talking about himself now, with over 15K subscribers gets so few views on his videos. Nice self-own there. Nice own goal there, Jeff. I have to ask, if you're a subscriber to the gaming gang, but you don't watch the videos, why don't you watch it? It would be very helpful to know.
I haven't watched any, but I can tell you why I don't. Because they suck.
Yes.
Yeah.
You cork soaker.
I love how he thinks that the people who don't bother to watch his videos are going to go over to Twitter or X and then somehow pay attention to what he's spurging out about over on X to answer him there. Oh, well, let me tell you why I don't watch your videos. And of course, nobody answered it. He's such a fucking retard. 2 for Doggo. Have you seen Techno Viking JD Vance edit? Fun times. No, I will look for it though. Thank you, brother. What is that? Yuri be strippin'?
Be trippin'.
Yuri be trippin'. Okay. I think I gotta pull this closer.
Well,
to
we
me.
got something here for $25,000. It looks like. Oh, I know which one we haven't played in a while, and it's time for it.
You got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me.
He knows.
And he's not even going to try.
He won't even try.
Don't bother trying.
He not even going to try.
Game over.
Kurt Angle knows.
Yeah, Yuri be tripping. That's better. I, for some reason, I had the monitor a little too far away from me. Rabid lobotomite attacking his own fans. I'd never known I made him cry for 10 minutes, if not for you. Here's some money to make him cry even more.
There you go.
Oh, thank you so much, brother. Thank you very much. Yep. The Crown of Command. Thank you, Double D, for your passion and education on the best and worst of the RPG world, mate. Thank you so much. That's a very nice sentiment. I want to take this moment as I stare at this deep one to let you guys know it is pending, but you remember that video I made about the Warrior Poet class just recently? I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat. I kind of gave my thoughts on how the Bard is kind of sucky and broken.
Oh, that was your latest video.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Guess what, guys? I made a class. It's going to be compatible with Dragonslayer, Greg's game, basically any OSR game. It'll be put up as. It just needs approval by Drive-Thru RPG. I will release a mini video to let you guys know if it's available. And if you guys want to check it out, it's only going to be, I believe I have it up for $1.99. So less... Good Lord, you can't even say that's like a cup of coffee these days. That's like a quarter cup of coffee, isn't it?
That's a shot.
That's a shot of coffee. So yeah. So for $1.99, I'll let you guys know. But you will see the Warrior Poet as I envision it. I probably took. I'm going to say conservatively, just thinking it out and then writing it and then doing the layout. Probably at least 10 hours to do a 4-page layout. But I think it'll be worth it. You guys might get some use out of it. So I will let you know. But just, it ain't all about the rage bait. I do actually produce stuff. Yeah, I actually used to watch his channel on occasion. I think you mentioned that before, yeah, until he got woke political. Dropped him like a bad habit, as Paulo Creed would say. Zero patience for that BS. Well, he is fully into it, as you can tell.
How often are you on YouTube?
Welcome. Jeff Hatch.
This isn't your first
Good to
visit.
see you. HatchCon just ended. Looked like a lot of fun, Jeff.
33 months, Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
That's YouTube,
awesome.
right?
Yep.
Ollie Sykes says they don't hate, they love it, but they don't like the direction
This is where we
corporations
left
are
off, I
taking
think.
it. They're passionate about the hobby, bullshit. These aren't the ones who are afraid to say something, also bullshit. I'll call bullshit on that, Ollie. By the way,
It's verifiably true. You don't think it would be easy to be like a fucking Ginny D or a Bob? Just take the vanilla way out every fucking time?
Mac wants to know, can you use it in Shadow Dark?
You know what, Mac? I'm glad you asked that. I'm actually thinking of doing a Shadow Dark version. So if you're holding out for that, maybe hold off. It's not going to be quite as meaty, because just the way Shadow Dark characters are created, I would feel. But I'm trying to figure out a way, to do that. I was going through my mind. So yeah, stay tuned, I guess I would say. And seeing as I have a lot of the heavy lifting already done, it would just take a lot of editing down to a Shadow Dark version. You may indeed see that in the next couple weeks. Well, Warrior Poet gets a 33.3% chance against Scott Snyder. Well, Edgelord, maybe. Thank you, buddy. Blue Druid for 5. I know why people don't watch his videos. No talent and no charisma. Yeah. These guys, they're never gonna learn. They don't understand.
You don't know, you better go ask somebody.
You better go ask somebody. People don't go on YouTube to be like, let's see what the gaming gang has to say about the monkey shit handbook from Chaosium. Oh boy, more Cthulhu stuff. Oh. It's like, no, you don't understand how this business works. You are a fucking entertainer, especially if you're a live streamer, and he does like a lot of live streams. You are a monkey dancing around for applause, and sometimes people throw you some money, which you are very appreciative of, as I am. But at the end of the day, that's all you are. So if they like the way you dance, if they like the cut of your jib, that's what it's all about over here. how some of these people don't figure it out. Like Steven Saunders, Condor DM, thinks like, oh man, I'm just going to start pumping out RPG material. I'll do a bunch of AI slop scripts, and I'm just going to read them. It's like, it's not going to work. Oh, by the way, bats. You might. All I'm going to say is I didn't forget about bats in that warrior poet thing, if you know what I mean. But I don't know. These guys think like, well, it's almost like Unforgiven when they're like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to be a channel that nobody watches. I don't deserve to be, a channel that people laugh at and make fun of. It's like, dude, as Clint said, deserves got nothing to do with it. Sorry. Get some fucking charisma, dude. Take a fucking stance. This guy is more worried about his freebies from these companies they probably roll their fucking eyes every time they hear from you. After that, what you said about Mongoose. After this, they probably just roll their fucking eyes, every company, and they're like, we better give this guy something, or he's just going to spurg out. And
merch.
Granted, nobody's going to watch it, but if we play nice and just give him some freebies, he's going to play ball.
Literally.
What a lovely philosophy you got there, Jeff. Yeah. 5 for the Gooch. Gooch. Reminds me of that movie, Side Hackers.
When I hear of Gooch, I think of Different Strokes. That was the bully.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dang.
A lot of Gooches out there.
Crazy Mouse. Dang.
I hate to link this. Here is the link to the post I was referring to earlier. Okay. There you go. You guys can check that out, but come back here, please. Underleaf for 2.
Dopes.
Is it me or does he look like an older BLM, Brennan Lee Mulligan? Huh. I hadn't thought of that, but I could see that. He could be BLM's like distant, maybe like a cousin or something. CNC version. If there's demand for it, I don't see why not. I'd have to go reread. I purposely did not want to read any of the write-ups from any of the companies that do have a bard. I did that on purpose because I didn't want to be influenced. And I don't even know if I've completely read through the CNC version of Bard because I don't think anybody
played a Bard.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Stern did.
Stern
did. Yeah, but
no, he is one.
He is one. Yeah. So I didn't. But still, like he's a player. I pretty much trust.
Canary.
Yeah. I trust him to know the rules. So I never had to kind of go through it. And welcome, Gooch, to a chevalier. You are a chevalier. Look at Ryan slumming it over on Rumble. The monkey shit handbook might get me to buy it just for the title. Well, it's my little gift, I guess. Thank you, Rye. Yeah, 50-year-old guy dressing like a 15-year-old boy. Hide the kid, says Joe.
Mom chums.
Is he on Ozempic?
Oh.
He's on the Innsmouth diet, I think. Chris for 10. You're supposed to be sick and in bed, my young man.
We got something for you. You don't have any requests out there, Chris, but we got you for something here. Let's see here.
The man has his favorites. $10, Chris. This is a man who has never dared to do anything. No, he's never taken a risk in his life. He's more afraid of being labeled an istophobe than anything. He's an ignorant midwit.
If he worked at a restaurant, because of his age, he thinks he's the leader of all the waiter staff.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, this guy has not lived. And it's like, look, I don't live on the edge, obviously. I try to live a pretty normal life, but I've taken risks in my life. I've taken pretty big risks in my life, especially like financial. And some of them have paid off handsomely. Others made my, butthole pucker up a little bit, but I just kind of gulped my way through it. And in the end, I'm better than ever. You don't Like this is a guy whose hull is rotting in the harbor. I can tell. Started reading Saga of Old City, classic stuff. Who wrote Saga of Old City? Kenzake, thank you.
Throw it in there.
Yeah, when he puts it in there.
People were talking about it. Curly said that it's an amazing book.
Who's it? Yeah, now I feel a little ashamed. I don't know, but
I'll look.
I will. I'll have Crazy Mouse remind me. Maybe I can download it on my Kindle. Oh, that's Gary. Huh? Was that was that one of Gary's like fiction? Huh? I guess maybe I forgot. Huh. Now I gotta track that down. Evening Boys, the gym plays. $5. Evening Boys. Theoretical of the day. You can run an adventure for any 4 people in history. Oh God. Who are they and what is the adventure? Woo, doctor. Any 4 people in history? I've been binging on Napoleon videos, so I think I'd want to meet up with Napoleon.
Did you see the one with what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix was Napoleon?
I didn't see that one yet. I heard he got cucked in the movie. He kind of got cucked in real life, to be fair, but I heard the movie didn't do him many favors. So, but who knows? Maybe I'll get past that and watch it. Ryan on Rumble, nothing really funny to say, but I did serve with a dude who jorked his peener monthly for an old dude. Oh my God, while he videotaped. Jeff reminds me of the guy in the story, Bitterest Dregs and such.
Bitter dregs.
Yuck.
That's quite a story.
I don't know whether to thank you or give you a timeout, Ryan. Oh, it's the Gord. Okay, it's the Gord novel. Okay, yeah. I obviously have never written. Okay. Yeah, I got to put those on the list of 2 reads. Gary could be a little wordy, so I got to say when I heard he wrote novels, I was always a little like, am I going to be able to pierce my way through it? But obviously, in the last several years, I have a greater appreciation for that stuff. So that's right. Yeah, Gord. Jesus, Genghis Khan, Vlad, Dracula, and George Washington. Oh, George Washington would be a good one. Yeah, George Washington is a must. Napoleon. I don't know.
Stephen Hawking. Come on, Stephen, roll the dice. Come on. You can roll the dice. Go on, Steve.
Nah. I could do without Stephen. How about Joan of Arc and Hitler?
Interesting.
Napoleon, Hitler, Joan of Arc, and George Washington. There you go. It'd be what adventure too. Run them through the Tomb of Horrors. Alexander, William of Normandy. Good choice. Achilles. George Washington's getting a lot of love. R.E. Howard, J.R. Tolkien, Genghis Khan, and Baldwin the Fourth. Yeah. Howard might be a little bit of a disappointment. I got a feeling he was probably a pretty hard guy to personally interact with, would be my guess. Jesus, well, Jesus, Hitler, Gygax, and Condor. Like button indeed. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, you guys are coming up with some pretty good ones, better ones than I could ever. Ooh, Arthur Conan Doyle. I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan, Shawnee. Ulysses S. Grant. Edgar Allan Poe. Confucius. Ooh, man. Christopher Lee. Yeah, I may have to boot Hitler for Christopher Lee.
Peter Cushing was a wargamer.
Yep, Peter Cushing painted.
Yes,
like Napoleonics. Robert E. Howard, Dave Arneson. Yeah, Dave Arneson would be in. Dave and Gary. I mean, it would almost be like they should be excluded because I think every gamer would probably want to have that experience. Lee and Cushing, though, I'm a huge Hammer horror simp, as you guys know. Billy the Kid, Joan of Arc, Sigmund Freud, and Socrates. There you go. What system? Asks Ryan.
Barbara Eden, just to stare at her.
The Neo TT RPG system by Condor DM. You guys can fight bats together. $2 from Ultra. 9. I would like to roll the perception check to see if there are any Jews, any Juden in the attic. Thank you. Buddha, Jesus, Mohammed, and Confucius. PvP permitted. I think we all know who's going to win there. Boy, Robert E. Howard getting a lot of love. Part of me would love to. I just have one of those suspicions Robert E. Howard would be a little bit hard to get a handle on. Michael Moorcock. Michael Moorcock seems to me, I think he'd be too much of a, kind of like a smug prick. H.P. Lovecraft. I bet you Lovecraft would be kind of interesting. He'd be a little awkward, but I think he'd be interesting. J.R. Tolkien, absolutely. J.R. Tolkien, I would just be like, start talking, and I'm here to listen. Jocko, Musk, Trump, and Carlson. Oh, there you go. Okay, Gygax, Hemingway, Heinlein, and Lovecraft. Caesar, Kuntz, Howard, and Sun Tzu. Yes, the second one for Sun Tzu. David Carradine. $5 for Amino. Christopher Walken, Samuel L. Jackson, Lee Marvin, and Clint Eastwood. Ooh. Some of these I hadn't even thought of. Lee Marvin would be interesting. Lee Marvin was a veteran. I bet you Lee Marvin would have some stories. Clint would be fascinating too. All right, Carolyn Monroe, Raquel Welch, Sidney Crawford, and Farrah Fawcett. I think we know where your mind is, the man. And mine's right there with it. Jim Morrison on acid. Oh, boy. Crazy Mouse saw the Doors movie in the theater, and he was famous for saying, what did you say?
Jeez, oh, man, what year does this guy die?
Yeah, when does this guy die? Mr. Rogers, Heath Ledger, C.S. Lewis, and Betty White. You know what I've always wondered? Because we didn't know each other back then, but I did see the Doors movie in the theater. And we only had one theater showing it around here.
What if we were at the
wonder if we were at the same showing and I just maybe I heard it and just forgot it and just kind of chuckled and, I don't know. It'd be one of those things like when I die.
Man, what year does this guy die?
I'm going to ask God, were Crazy Mouse and I, were we at that same showing? In all seriousness, says Ryan, Tolkien, Gygax, Basilone, and my dad. Awesome. I like that. 4 guys from my original group. It was peak, and we don't play anymore. If this was alcoholic, I would say salute. For friends no longer there. We actually had one of those. One of my friends passed on, who was kind of joined us later, right before he died. Chris was his name. Shawnee, H.P. Lovecraft, Sandy Peterson. Sandy you could do. Sandy is very available. S.T. Joshi, Guillermo del Toro, playing Call of Cthulhu 7th edition. Okay. Boy, this super chat's got a lot. We're getting a lot out of this thing.
This is the best money well spent.
Yeah. Jesus, George Washington, Bruce Lee, and Robert E. Lee. Ooh, you got the Lees.
So we had a Robert E. Lee and Ulysses S. Grant.
We need to put them in the same group. I bet you they'd play nice. Morgan Freeman, Leslie Nielsen, John Cleese, 90s Jim Carrey. Oh, I'm glad you qualified that because that would be kind of funny. I bet you back then he would have been a pretty fun hang. Jim Carrey.
I agree with that.
Yeah, a little too self-important and unfortunately a little too lefty nowadays, but there was a time when he was pretty damn funny. John Carpenter, approve. Wes Craven, yeah. Oh, Toby Hooper, David Cronenberg, says Saint Sumerian. Okay. I kind of like how there's themes, like this is the director pack, this is the history pack, this is the hot bitches pack. You didn't miss anything, Rogan. We're just going through. We're going through foursomes.
I like hot bitches.
Bruce Lee, Robert E. Lee, Christopher Lee, and Ted Nugent. You couldn't find a 4th Lee? How about Sarah Lee?
I worked Sarah Lee into our conversation, into our game the other night.
You did. You did indeed. Garibay, Condor, Carne Asada, and Double D. Well, if you go to CNYCon, you can game with Double D. It's probably not as good as you're, imagining it, but it's okay. As Ryan can probably tell you, it's okay. Brennan, Jeff the Goof, Condor, and Super Geek Mike. We're gonna LARP as I shut the door and release the dogs. Yeah.
Rip Taylor, Tim Conway, and who else?
Yeah. Rip Taylor. What you call it? Gavin reminds me of Rip Taylor sometimes.
Yes. David Brock, Michael Moorcock, Lemmy, and Nick Turner. If you know, you know. Yep.
Lemmy.
Michael Moorcock, I think he would be a big disappointment. I think you'd find him insufferable. As good as Elric is, and I do acknowledge and appreciate it. It's a very good series. I don't like kind of what it spawned. This sort of I'm going to be the edgy anti-Tolkien. It worked once. As I keep saying with these things, it's kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Some of those early seasons are pretty good. Even Angel. By mid-2000s, the quippy, assholey dialogue got real old real quick. Got to throw Ronnie James Dio in there somewhere. He'd be an interesting guy to talk to. I agree. Peter Weller. Peter Weller would be interesting. Peter Weller is a legit historian. I remember...
Peter Weller, was that RoboCop?
Yes.
He was in Sons of Anarchy. If anybody out there watched that show. Yep. Later on, in the later seasons, he had a small role, but an important one.
In the 2000s, I would turn on the History Channel and I'd be like these legit history shows, and like Peter Weller, and I'm like, all right, are they doing some sort of entertainment angle here? And it's like, no, it's just Peter Weller. I think he's like a legit historian, probably a very interesting dude. Norm Macdonald, absolutely Norm, yeah. Alex Jones, Milton Friedman, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's an eclectic group, Craig. I like it.
Marty Feldman.
For 5, thank you. Marty Feldman. I'd be staring at his eye the whole time.
Which eye?
His eye looks like the deep one here. Jeff's dad. I stepped away. Does no one want to play with Double D in the gang? Add in Garibay for a 4th. Says the interview. Like I said, I'm available. I'm available. Rodney Dangerfield. Again, that's probably more like a Michael Moorcock. I don't think Rodney was a very nice person in person. From everything I've heard, he can be like a real asshole in person. Funny, though. I mean, funny as hell. William Shatner.
He's probably a pill.
He's probably a bit of a pill, yeah. I don't think he'd be specifically mean. I think he'd be kind of standoffish and kind of... I think that would be another one. You'd have your expectations would be up here, and then they'd end down there. Arnold, I bet Arnold would be good. Arnold seems like a pretty nice guy.
Leadership capabilities. Anybody ever see that video?
No,
it was Jeff Hader, Bill Hader.
Bill Hader from SNL
was his assistant on one of the movies he was doing, and he needed the hair and makeup guy, and Bill Hader was like, I have no idea where they are. And Arnold goes, show me your leadership capabilities. Go find them.
Is that like Last Action Hero or something?
Someone said Pirate Cat.
Oh, yeah. I would say Pirate Cat.
Dear Pirate Cat.
Pirate Cat. I almost got to play with Pirate Cat. I got booted out by some chick.
Every time Double D would do us wrong in any game we were playing, I'd always say, Dear Pirate Cat.
He'd tilt his head and go, Dear Pirate Cat. Somebody dies at the table. Play character. I promise you, I've not killed any players.
Dear Pirate Cat.
James De La OSR for 10. The gaming gang guy looks like he can't be near schools.
Pay that man his money.
I have been paid my money. Thank you, James.
That's a good observation.
Yep. Sam Kinison.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd be another pill, too. Yeah.
Yeah, we want this... Toby wants this screen unpaused.
Wait, thanks for popping on in.
Thanks for popping on in.
Things I've seen. It's not like, this is the direction.
Thank you, Toby.
I personally think XYZ company should
get that in a moment.
Move into, should go on to. No, it's always shit talking the company, shit talking the creatives, floating out dog whistle terms.
Oh my God. Dog whistles.
Says they actually did their dissertation on YouTube videos.
Omino for 5. Rob Halford, the queen of heavy metal. Bruce Dickinson, Lemmy, and Ian Gillian.
I like that lineup. I do. I like that lineup.
It's a heavy metal theme. Okay, new list. Christopher Lee, Alex Jones, Ronnie James Dio, Lee Van Cleef. I bet Lee Van Cleef would be an interesting guy too. All those old school guys, they would be very polite, I bet. James the OSR, another 10. My God, get this nigger his
knowledge. Hey, Double D.
You got to get him his redhead. He's gonna go home unsatisfied. You got to give him the redhead right now before I. Crazy.
This one.
You know, as she likes to say, you know, lanterns are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
Oh hell yeah. James De La OSR for 10. John Candy, Ryan Gosling, Chris Pratt, Alice Cooper. Good solid lineup.
I bet Alice Cooper would be fun. I've seen a whole lot of interviews with
him.
Alice
Cooper is a good dude. Yeah. Alice Cooper would definitely be up there. Double D, Zach Sabbath. Well, Double D would not be sitting at the same table as Zach Sabbath, that cocksucker. He can starve. Garibay and this Jagoff on screen. See, I'd definitely play with Garibay. I would not play with this Jagoff or Zach, but I'd absolutely play with Scotty. Absolutely.
It's pretty ridiculous to aim so low as far as wanting to rage bait a sorta fandom. Mentioned this last night again, that our hobby is tiny. It is a niche hobby. It really is.
So?
I realize there are a lot of people who went out and they're like, oh, Baldur's Gate 3, man, this is super cool. And they have absolutely zero interest. None. Zip interest in actually playing live Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't know what point he's trying to make here. People play video games. Okay.
Understand.
We never doubted that, Jeff.
And I talked about, like I said, I understand the monetization aspect. So I know why people do this. Because, yeah, of course, they'd rather have 20,000 views. There's a very
so he has 15,000 members, but only subscribers, and his videos don't get, like, how many views does his video get?
A couple hundred. Gets nothing. Gets no super chats. Gets nothing because he has no personality. He's a charisma vacuum.
He is.
I mean, he's, like I said before, he's like a dish rag, as we used to say back in the day. Just nothing. He's just not like you'd look past him. James of the OSI, now he's 20. This guy's unstoppable.
Does he want the redhead again?
Give him something else. Give him the
55, 65,
yeah.
75, 85. After that, you're probably dead.
You're probably dead, James. Damn. Is Agartha or Yakubian a dog whistle? I hope so. I sure hope so, brother. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated.
Aspect to these content creators because they all tend to post the same sort of videos. They'll get onto it.
I don't know how you could say my videos are like anybody else's. They ain't.
I heard that Professor DM does the same exact content you do.
Yeah.
A topic, and then they're all posting those topics, and then they have the same crew.
Condor texts me and Rogan to come on his show as special guests. We're like the Heather Locklear of your show.
Yeah,
we're
the
like
special guest star
for 10 seasons.
The whole wave of those videos. So what I don't get, Ollie just said, oh, they're passionate about the hobby. If you were passionate about the hobby, then you would talk about ways to improve things.
Oh, you mean like my video on the Bard? Faggot? Like that?
Or mine and Rogan's video on cork soaking?
Cork soakers?
Lenny and Swiggy.
Hello.
How many videos have I done on my opinion on how D&D could be improved? The die 8 chase, the Trust me, every second or third video is legit gaming. Unlike you, which is just paint by numbers reviews. And by the way, Ben the Questing Beast, the little midget, does it like 100 times better than you do. And he's found a way how to make good money. And God bless him for doing that. I don't particularly like Ben the Questing Beast, but I respect the hustle. I respect his grind. I don't respect you at all.
Double D, it's not because we're friends. We'll just take that completely off there.
Mm-hmm.
Your videos on game mechanics, on how to enhance the game, they're solid.
Well, thank you, buddy.
I mean,
I appreciate it.
Coming from all these years of experience, again, let's take their friendship out completely out of it. They're solid videos. If you guys over here haven't checked out his videos, do that.
I try to make stuff that I think is going to be interesting. Hey, Aaron's here. Cool, great Bard video, by the way. Yep. As I don't know if you just popped in, Aaron, but I'm releasing my Warrior Poet class for the OSR pretty soon. It's got to get approved by drive-through, so I'll let you guys know. The news is blowing up about the D&D channels that are failing. Yeah, the pop culture bubble has popped. Yeah, the tourists are leaving, and the woke channels they artificially propped up are crashing. Yeah, that's why I always chuckle whenever I hear like, oh man, it's bad out there. It's bad out there. And I fire up this thing every Wednesday, and I'm pleased as punch. I got between Rumble and YouTube, we may have an all-time high tonight. And this is just kind of a run. There's no news, no big news or anything. It's just kind of what I would say kind of an average, show as far as content goes. Now, you guys in the chat.
This is an above average show in content.
Well, the chat always improves, When I say content, I mean my baseline content. Now, these guys always improve it.
We're not breaking news tonight.
Yeah.
Right. But
yeah.
These guys are bringing it.
As always. So I always kind of chuckle, and it's like, well, if you hitched your star to the fact that, that gravy train was going to be running, forever, good luck. Why do you think all the DM advice videos, all the review videos, anything like that, they don't do well? I realize my own aren't going to do well, but I try to put my spin on it.
Or better yet, I would sit there and talk about, hey, you know what? If you don't like the direction that Dungeons and Dragons has gone in, then maybe you should take a look at other games.
Again, I almost wanted to do this, but it would have taken me hours. How many videos did I end with, guys, or sprinkle in the middle? Like, hey, that's why you should play games like CNC, Dragonslayer, Shadowdark. How many fucking times have I called out, Hyperborea?
We gave a list of games you should play and games you should avoid.
Yeah. It's all I've done.
Maybe publishers or companies,
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little while ago.
Support those games that those companies provide for you.
But like I said, even so, like if you just watch my videos, anything that had to do with D&D, it was always like, yeah, Wizards of the Coast sucks. By the way, here are some good ones. But guess what? Just because there's better games out there, I'm not going to give up calling out Wizards of the Coast. A, it's fucking fun. And B, no, I'm not going to let them hollow out this game and then just wear it as a skin suit. Guess what? I can multitask. I can fucking multitask. Welcome. Idion. Almost seems like it should be Indian, but Idion to the Chevalier level. Thank you, brother. Mucho gracias. Maybe every couple weeks, I do a member hangout. I'm probably due for another one of those coming up here soon. It's usually like Friday evening. So maybe even this Friday, I will do one, maybe at like 6.
Some people would say then Friday.
Maybe you want to check out Basic Fantasy or Old School Essentials or Dolmenwood.
I love how his OSR lexicon is old school essentials, Dolmenwood. Yeah, same company, dumbass.
We should put a Mr. Yuck sticker on his channel.
Mm-hmm. Hail to the fellowship. Love your member hangouts, says Saint Samarian. Yeah. Yeah, member hangouts, by the way, are not, that's kind of where I can just kind of interact with you guys. It's a lot, kind of, it's slower, but it's funner, because it's like more personalized. I thank you guys for being members, and like I said, we can have, as they say in the mob, a little sit down. We have a little sit down for a couple hours. Amino for 20. My
I
nigga.
don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap.
Double D, never stop calling out Watsy and all the tards and troons. You got it, Amino. I won't.
Someone wants some scratchers.
All these guys, man. Damn. You guys are give you the old Roman salute. James from the OSR 20 as well.
And then the dragon just yawned.
Just yawned.
That's it.
Double D has an 18 charisma, and he has his own Akira the Wizard and Subutai. I think Rogan would have to be Subutai. He's very Eastern sometimes in his philosophy. That would make you the bald wizard from Conan.
Okay.
Crazy mouse. That's a compliment, by the way. That is.
I took it as one. He brought back from the dead.
Thank you very much, James. Much appreciated. I can't stop looking at the family portrait at the bottom of the screen there. Is this a record audience? Yes. I think together, if you add up Rumble. Now, to be fair, there may be some doubling up. Maybe even some people.
Even if there isn't, we're still 223.
Yeah, it's still.
But there is some doubling up.
No, it's probably there's probably like at least 240, 250. So yeah, so I think it could be.
It's up there.
It definitely could be. Yeah, keep it up. Keep spreading the word.
Put up a flyer. Your local market.
Like I said, guys, we're dancing monkeys for you.
You don't see that.
You don't see that
because that's a true
OGers
passion for the hobby.
Yep. Thank you, Saint Samarian.
What we do see is we see a lot of people who are pissed off because Dungeons and Dragons is not marketed to them anymore.
Yeah, what's up with that?
As far as Wizards of the Coast goes, those people don't matter anymore.
So he thinks we're a little rubbed raw because, we're just being overlooked. Just pay attention to the screen here. I did a little back catalog. All of these people either work in the RPG industry for major companies or have worked in the industry for major companies. Decolonization is too much to summarize in one tweet, but it starts with no longer cementing the white experience at the table.
That's where the anger.
I'm not going to read them all, but you guys can just read them.
And it is understandable, but are you just going to keep winding yourself up each and every day? I know a lot of this stuff is kind of like Bill O'Reilly. Where it's like,
timely reference there
in front of the camera. And then, I go off and I go see the Dixie Chicks in concert. I tell them what a big fan I am. True story. True story.
True story. True story.
S6220 says Osric 3rd edition. Bam, bingo, right there. It's free. The Player's Guide. The Dungeon Master. Well, Game Master's Guide.
Did he say Game Master? What was that?
The Game Master.
The Game Master.
Post a Pock Pep. $5. Don't ask questions. Just consume product. Then get excited for next product. Yes, indeed. Nice pull there. Post
absolutely free.
Should probably have that as a drop. If you guys want that as a drop, I'll put that. It's kind of overdone a little bit. I've seen, but I'll gladly lean into
over
it.
At Troll Lord Games.
Thank you,
Castles
Post
and
Up.
Crusades. Promote Castles and Crusades.
Gee, it's not like we've done that already. How many times have I fucking
Cooperative Waffles pointed that out. Ollie's site, and I'm not trying to pick on Ollie.
I'm not trying.
I assumed.
Look at this guy. Chomp chomp.
There are going to be people who are gonna, kind of push back on what I'm saying, and I get that. I'm fine with that. Some folks will probably see this. They're not familiar with the outlet. They're certainly not familiar with me, so they won't know.
They won't know.
They'll know I'm an old man. They'll get that.
Made it back. What'd I miss? Says T&B. A lot.
I'll find it for you.
Yeah, a lot. I hate to say it, you missed a lot.
Understand that to me, everything is not black and white. That I share reviews and news pieces from games from all different kind of creators, all political stripes.
There's like over a dozen people working in the RPG industry for big companies. Like I said, I couldn't even read them all because I'd just be reading nonstop. They hate you. They literally hate your fucking guts. And then you get this faggot here telling you, well, that's too bad. That's your problem. It's not. And you get mad because we have the audacity to call it out and poke fun at it. Sorry. By the way, my kids shouted our game. They're building a colony in the Borderlands as they cleanse it of the monster races. Ooh, I love it. Great fun. They're the future of gaming. Yes. You tell them Double D says they are doing good.
That is awesome.
Tell them to set good examples out there too. Couple of strung up orcs hung upside down on a pole. That'll do wonders in the Borderlands. This dude looks like he's hangry. He could probably use a succulent Chinese meal.
Taking a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
I think that's becoming Shawnee's new favorite. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Yep. Suicidal empathy, Chris. Yep. We are literally nicing ourselves to death. But some of us have just had enough. I don't care. I don't fucking care anymore.
It's not hate, it's passion.
I'm bulletproof. I could walk out of my job today, even if I was quote unquote fired, I'd be fine. My 401k is doing quite good. Trust me on that. They boot me off of YouTube, I'll just go over to Rumble. I'll succeed wherever I go because I don't like failure. I will not tolerate it. It drives me crazy. So I'll be fine. And I'm like I said, this motherfucker ain't giving up here. Yahtzee says
it's not
Toby.
like it's like,
Thank you.
oh well,
we all know that homeboy was innocent, right? Which homeboy? What are we talking about? Which homeboy are we talking about?
Think this
Ryan, which homeboy are we talking about?
You're gonna go to hell.
Put it in the chat. Crazy Mouse, put it up.
Not at all. But I also think that all of the content.
Oh, Chauvin. Derek Chauvin. Yeah. Yeah. That dude should be out of jail. I mean,
that's out there.
Fucking.
That, like I said, I mean, if people were sitting there.
Ryan, he did not steal that Chinese meal.
And they were saying, you know what? This is what I don't like about Wizards of the Coast, right? And I've mentioned this before. Wizards of the Coast goes out of its way to market itself to people who just really don't have an interest in the game in the first place. I mean, I believe in diversity. I believe in inclusion.
We know. We'll end on this. Steve Kenson, this MFer is still making Mutants and Masterminds games right now. One of my supervillain collections for the Icons RPG, I included Mr. White, whose sole power is he's an ordinary man who can get away with anything without any consequence. Fuck you.
Not oh gosh. Rogan gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that family portrait at the bottom. I mean, I don't know.
It's good.
That looks like the outfield right there. The two of them.
Yeah, we did.
The guy that was just on in the center and his dad and left and
his grandpa.
His grandpa, right.
All right, we'll say goodbye to them for now. I got a feeling we're going to be seeing more of this guy. Did you guys know there's a new D&D live play?
No.
We may have something to say about that, Miss Edgelord for 5. Watching lolcow failure on YouTube and chatting here requires what does it require? Crazy Mouse?
I'm gonna figure
does
it
it
out real
require
quick here.
something?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go back
yes.
and get a shitload of dimes.
Thank you, buddy.
Drifting in out of the bay in Brampton District.
Please no, don't do this to me, says Amino. Yeah, sorry. We're gonna watch a little of it. We must. I'll tell you what. Or I could just keep reading super chat. I guess that's one way to do it. We can never start the video if I have to read super chats. Craig for 10 Canadian.
Here's
Close
a list
enough.
of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off then.
I think
we use that we use that.
I compared her. Somebody sent me a video. It was about it was Dungeon Delver Bill Sylvie did a video on a quickie video, a short on Lorraine Williams, the woman who ran TSR into the ground. And I think in their comments somebody was defending Lorraine Williams, and I'm like, how could you defend this woman? I said she's essentially like the role-playing version of the owner of the Indians in Major League.
There you go.
Fuck mutants and masterminds, says Craig.
What movie is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, buddy. I apologize.
Yep. Their system is so crunchy, it'll break your jaw. Yeah, play 4-color concepts instead. Coming soon. Yes, Craig is working on something. Well, definitely let me know, and I will pimp the hell out of that, Craig.
What movie is it? It's Major League.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, classic. Charlie Sheen. Corbin Burnson.
The sounds of heeled shoes.
Apparently, Double D didn't read ahead.
All right. All right. Just it's like a filibuster. Just got to get a bunch of $1 super chats now.
Bring it on.
All right. So I'm kind of thinking, Double D. Just buying to keep you from playing Blue Druid. Thank you, Blue Druid.
Okay.
All right. Vlad Tepes did nothing wrong, says James over on Rumble.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Definitely won some scratchers. Why is she wearing a Hindu bindi during a casual D&D game? I wish I knew. Seems a bit like they are milking her ethnicity for a social cred. Yeah. It's funny because I look at her and I'm like, I should find her like attractive, I guess. I mean, there's nothing wrong per se, but
I don't like the nose ring. I'm not a big fan of nose rings.
I don't, she's one of those people that you can't point to anything wrong, but there's no sex appeal like whatsoever.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's like,
oh, look, dots, not feathers. Yeah. Yeah, this is a dot Indian. This is a street shitting kind, not the feather kind.
Claire.
You gotta get the $2 cash.
Almost piercing.
Here's the team. You got the female DM, of course. You got this guy, as somebody on X called him when I posted on this. This is the Timu Matt Mercer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Can you draw Matt Mercer from memory? Yep. AI, help me out here.
Yeah, I agree, Curly. A little bit insufferable there. Absolutely. Go ahead, you can grab that super chat from Ryan. Worked on a Corbin Burnson movie. He got pretty sassy one morning. Money on the line, so I get it. She's attractive, but I bet insufferable. You got to tell me about that story about the Corbin Burnson, Ryan. Ryan, I think we're planning a trip pretty soon. We usually go, if we do, in the springtime out to Warzone Matrix, so I'll let you know if we do. Post-apoc Pep. Gonna pop out. Good night. Oh, good night. Thank you very much for your contributions.
Thank you so much.
And the
Thanks for
lulls.
giving us your time.
Yep.
You know,
your time, your treasure, your lulls, everything.
Of this early hour.
I guess this is his character.
That's the name of the character?
Creme de la creme.
Oh, sweet.
Trying to give fresh cut grass a run for his money.
Okay.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Oh.
Creme de la creme. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't see on his belt a repeating crossbow.
Yeah. We need you to put that in there or it doesn't exist. Yeah. Sorry. Creme de la creme.
Fresh cut creme. Says
a small rock gnome who's got a white mustache, very elegant.
His mustache is not white.
It's gray.
That's
yeah.
okay.
Your hair is white. Your mustache is. How does that work? Like gnomes are like half her size. Yeah. Why are they all so descriptive? Yeah. It's as if the looks are the most important thing, man. An emo acapella group, says Amino.
Pale, almost mossy green skin, very dark hair, and this crown of black thorns.
So even if I was inclined to give this a chance, already I have a gnome and an elf. That's strike one, kind of strike two. Elves are okay, and a little of them goes a long way at my table. But yeah, self-harmony. Thank you, Amino.
That's one.
So he's got no -3 modifier here, right? There's
his dex is +3.
Dex is +3.
I think he's got a wisdom of -1.
Right.
Okay.
Bonus as well. I'm going to use my proficiency, which is +3, plus my dexterity is +3. So is that actually a +7?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had
so
him at +8. I still have him at +8.
I think you're right.
Hit roll, which is cool. I'm awesome.
It's either a 61 or a 19.
But the 6 is,
either way, he hit.
But the 9 is lit up.
All right, I see that, but okay.
I mean,
maybe just from our camera angle. I'm going to try to see. I see that we see.
Oh,
the 19,
I see. Yeah.
But the
Okay.
dice itself lit up on the 9.
Okay. Yeah. That's not necessarily his problem then. That's like an editorial problem there. Like, you should have known, like, that 19 is showing, like, nobody's
thank
business.
goodness for that, because that is not a great roll. It's a 9 + 7, which is 16 + 1.
Okay.
17 in total.
17 in total. That is.
Thank you. Okay, he
not
just
going-
did add 8 then.
Yeah. You had that. Yeah,
Right.
you
All right.
definitely.
Okay.
Gotta get shellbacks.
Trying
to make sense of this. Outdoing each other and ludicrous is how thespians sniff each other's butts. It's just so, I don't know. There's no passion in this. You're listening to some Indian chick just kind of deliver a mostly canned encounter.
Dago says she's married with a kid and he's gay.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
He's the gay vampire in Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, he's that dude. Okay. All right. Well, there goes my theory. Yes.
He's a voice actor?
Can't win them all. What's that?
Voice actor?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a vampire in Baldur's Gate 3, Asterion, I think. Just from what I heard, like a really annoying character. So. But the kids seem to like him. It's just like because it's official D&D, they want to put all the bells and whistles, so they got to pump up D&D Beyond here. So you get this thing, furries, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't we supposed to kill goblins in the game?
In any righteous game, yes, they're either that or slaves. Remember I had them as farm workers in the in the Shadow Dark mini campaign I did. Yeah, there were docile goblins.
Well, we did have
they were slaves working the field. I literally had them in chains, did I not?
Yes. We did have a goblin friend in Birthright many
Oh
generations
God, yeah,
ago.
that was a disaster. Nobody liked him.
I liked him. Some other people didn't like him.
Yeah, other people didn't like him. So I was like, all right, what can you do? They don't like him. They don't like him. Yes, Steph, incredibly staged. Yeah. This is to introduce this little guy here.
With a dirty face and a snotty nose.
Oh, you son of a...
T&B. Indians believe in reincarnation.
200 years, give or take a couple of decades, but he looks like he's...
He's a copper-skinned elf?
See, he has 49 hit points and his AC is 16.
Okay. Eloin Emberleaf. I almost said Ember Beef. Emberleaf. What the fuck is a Dampier Winter Walker? Who are they?
A ranger?
I feel like Jerry Seinfeld. Who are these people? I'd never heard of a Dampier. What the fuck is a Dampier?
Whoopsie daisy!
I mean, I've heard of a ranger before. A winter. What is this, Game of Thrones? God. Oh, a half vampire. I should have known. Should have known.
I don't know why, but I'm ready for one here.
40, 45, and he's got long
You
black
play that anytime you want, buddy.
for all intents and purposes. And he has an arrow notched, and he's trying.
Yeah, boy, Ryan was right. They let this brother simmer for a while
to find his aim for true purchase. And
maybe he's the one we have to cheer for in this.
he's trying to catch his breath, and he screams in Gnomish.
Him and the big. Let them know what they need. I would be, if I produce this, I would be like, people are really going to want to know if they're getting a fair game here. So always say, you're going against this armor class. I don't think she did she?
If she did, we missed it.
Yeah. I think this is
What
being.
did he roll? He rolled a 17.
Yeah.
And he rolled a 21.
Yeah. He got his 21. Yeah. Modified. A dirty 21, as they say.
Yeah, so dirty 21 hits, a dirty 17 misses.
Makes purchase. I missed that. I'll look out for it
several
now.
times.
Okay.
Amino
for 5. I'm out, gentlemen. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Oh, these live plays too good for you, huh? No, thank you, Amino. Thank you very much for your kind and generous super chats. Shut the fuck up, Asterion. Not your turn. Yep. Boy, that guy would get really annoying or damage your ego. He's so fucking retarded, man. I can't.
That's the first thing she thought of.
I can't watch any more of that. I really can't. It's.
This episode was brought to you by Suave.
Head and shoulders.
Zestfully clean. Well, we still got D&D TikTok, so we're not pitching in the towel yet, but I had to, is that enchanted bling that brown dude is wearing? Yeah. I'm sure at some point they're going to let us know.
Bruno Mars?
Yeah, Bruno Mars.
Rogan with a funny.
Nice. This is what happens when your inspiration for the game is not source material. It's copies of copies of copies of copies of bastardized copies.
Multiplicity. That was that movie.
Yeah.
It's a copy of a copy.
Yeah, copy of a copy of a copy. But what they're copying now isn't like Tolkien or Howard or anything like that. It's other live plays. Like, oh, I saw this. I didn't see this in a, Deathstalker or Reddit, in a Fawford and a Gray Mouser. I saw it on Critical Role 3 years ago. And that's inspiring me now.
Stern is sending an update, Double D. Uh-oh. It is 0-0 at the end of the second period.
End of 2, thank you.
End of 2.
Go Pens. I'm giving up my beloved Pens watching tonight. Yeah, the enchanted bling. You can put that one down, Crazy Mouse. All right. I just need to detox. It can probably get a little redundant to keep saying how bad these are, but these things are really, really bad for people's perception of the game. Like somebody said earlier, if you showed this to somebody and said, hey, I'm an old school D&D player, and they're like, oh, well, let me just watch this official D&D live play. After all, they're playing D&D live, right? And you'd have to like beg them, like, oh God, no, please don't watch that. Please, please, please do not watch
that. That's not what we do on Friday nights.
Yeah,
we promise.
Not even close. That was more like, ouch, my balls for gamers. Yeah, nice callback there to Idiocracy. This isn't better than Twilight, says Cal. Yeah, at least Twilight you were able to like get the riff tracks version, kind of riff along to it. Like I said, if you ever want to go back to what the original conception was to what these things are now, just go back to season 1 of Critical Role. I still don't particularly like it, but at least they're playing a game with friends. It's still recognizable.
There's a certain honesty to it.
Yeah, there's a lineage there that even though it's in this new medium, it's still the game, more or less. There might be a little aping for the camera. You know, you got Carne Asada, you know, acting like an insane man. But
Carne Asada.
D&D official lives. D&D official lives are just Critical Role fans doing improv sessions with their high school Harry Potter fan club, says Justin. Yeah, pretty good way to put it. Yeah. Has no bearing on... Maybe it does. You know, now that I think of it, from what I've heard, like all these like newer campaigns that don't go anywhere, their average campaign lasts 6 weeks. If it's like that, look, you can only eat shit for so long. And then you just, after a while, you're just, you know what, this is shit. There's better things out there. And the Game Houser. Good one.
My question is, why is the lady running the game against, why is she so opposed to the woman with the rather large frontage there?
I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say we dipped out before the sister even got...
my heart hurts for her. Or something.
Yeah. I don't know. She didn't even acknowledge her, though. You know?
No, not
she wasn't
really.
even like, I'll get to you in a moment. It's almost like she wasn't there. That was kind of funny.
Like boob jealousy or something?
Yeah.
I
Didn't want to be outdone.
Jealousy seems to be the recurring theme.
Jealousy?
Yep. Jealousy of them honkers. All right, D&D TikTok.
Player casts Resurrection on me. I hate that I know where this is going. So this happened over the weekend. I joined a group my friend was DMing. It was a high-level campaign as they were prepping to fight the God of the Hells in his homebrew setting. Session 1, save the kitty cat. Session 32, fight...
Way to go, you TikTok retard. Make the fucking music at the exact same level your voice is.
God. Their last player had personal matters. So the DM invited me to take their place. Here's some important information. I'm a trans woman, and I only play as trans or cis women characters. The party was all level 14 at this point. The party is as follows. A dwarf fighter, an elf wizard.
He's reading somebody else's letter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
God. Yeah, this is...
Because, I mean, this is getting crazy.
It's that fucking noodling music. How do these people not realize the fucking music is just as loud as what you're saying?
Cleric, the problem player, and me, a trans mark of handling human ranger.
A trans mark of human handling ranger.
What the fuck is that?
I don't even know.
What the fuck? It's a troon.
What?
The whiner here is a troon, and he's about to for those playing along at home.
You were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
He's about to tell you how he was insulted in some regard.
Problems immediately started, as when I joined the call, the cleric immediately said, "There he is, finally," despite me having she, they on my username. The DM corrected cleric, and he apologized, so I let it slide. Maybe it was just a slip, right? As the adventure continued, cleric kept avoiding interacting with me, and kept interrupting during my turns to suggest better ways.
Sounds like a reasonable man. This cleric. I'm beginning to like him.
Oh my god. He would casually drop slurs for disabled people, specifically calling me the R slur repeatedly. I'm sure.
Can we get this cleric in our chat? I think he's got a home here.
It's gonna get worse. But no, I don't accept that in my groups. I am used to people like that though, so I just told him to stop, and he toned it down a little. Eventually, stop! Upon one of the demon god's generals and got into conflict.
I almost said he was going to say genitals.
I was going to say the same thing. I heard the same thing. The demon god's genitals.
My character failed all 3 death saving throws. Thanks, now one. The rest of the party barely scraped by, and the cleric healed everyone up.
All right, so the troon is dead now, I gather. He failed all his rolls, dead as a doornail.
That's how it goes.
But our hero, the priest, as he is the real hero of this story, he's high level.
And used a 7th level spell slot to cast Resurrection on my character. I thanked him, but he ignored me and said to the DM, I look up his skirt. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. All right, that didn't go where I thought. But he ignored me and said to the DM, I look up his skirt. Did his dick grow back?
Here's the thing. It's a legit question.
That would come up in one of our games.
Yeah.
It would pop up. In jest.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody trooned out, I guess it would have to. But yeah, I mean, you are being resurrected, and everything grows back.
Yeah. You know what? Yes. I mean, if you self-mutilate, you're regenerated to,
Holy shit.
Resurrection makes missing body parts come.
$2 from Rosita. A Darren wearing the Karen hairdo. Yep.
Everyone
that is a Karen hairdo if ever I've seen one.
Went silent and I left the call. That's a great call on your end. The DM reached out to apologize on Cleric's behalf, but I haven't responded to any messages from the group. I might just stop being DM's friend because he's clearly comfortable hanging around transphobes.
Are you kidding me? This guy's a bit of a pill, this Troon. So now he wants to cut off the DM for
that my friend anymore. You let him look up my skirt.
Yeah, transphobia. He tolerates transphobia. Are you kidding me? This priest, man, we got to find out who this is.
After reading the comments, they mirror my thoughts, which is essentially, if the DM drops the cleric, then great. Go talk to the DM about that, and maybe y'all can work things out. Hopefully the friendship you and I were. I'm sorry.
Hearing that fucking noodling in my dreams tonight.
So I am a trans journalist, and I've also been a trans stand-up comedian for a little bit.
Mm.
And so me and my boyfriend he's also a stand-up comedian.
So you're trans, male to female, but you have a boyfriend. Son, you are gay.
And we have transitioned very publicly, as well as you have.
No.
And something that's really interesting about your experience.
This is a fetish. It's not a real thing.
They're doing it very publicly. Yeah, you mean like 99.9% of every one of you now who does this? It's like you're doing it for attention, for clout. You pervert. AGP. That's what you are.
Transitioning publicly. You've also like very publicly learned the game of Dungeons and Dragons. Have those two experiences informed each other? Have they had any impact on each other? Like, has your public transition impacted the way you play characters? Has it impacted?
There you go. This is the new breed of DM player here. James for 10.
Clear out of here!
Going old school with that one. If the cleric lives in Orlando, I'd let him join us. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Trust me. Someone with that sense of humor. Honestly, he reminds me, from what little we heard of him, he reminds me a lot of Gavin Morgan.
Exactly.
He reminds me a lot of Gavin Morgan. Yeah. If you want to know, we already have one of those, and maybe two would be a little too much. But I've seen Gavin Morgan do stuff like that over the years, where you just kind of casually ignore someone that he's about to fuck with. He did it to Dolphin Head. Remember, he did it to Dolphin Head at Gen Con, our first Gen Con.
That was dynamic.
Yeah.
The way you relate to this very vulnerable medium of...
Oh, it's vulnerable.
Yeah, I really like that question. I don't think that...
Is this a tranny too?
Really informed each other, but...
Is that like female to male?
It's a coin toss anymore.
Remember that
I need a
cartoon
scorecard.
a long time ago? The new Shmoo?
I do not. Remember that? I do not know. I like the sound of it though.
This guy looks like a Shmoo.
Yeah,
See if I can
that.
find the new Shmoo.
New Shmoo. Okay.
It has been a really
It's
crazy
Pat.
experience. So I
remember.
When I was playing Kristen first, I was like, I'm playing myself in this way that I think a lot of people, when they play D&D, either you kind of go the route of like, ooh, I'll play this version of me, or I'll play this kind of like aspirational version of me that doesn't look like me at all, you know? And so it was kind of fun.
They got to play themselves because...
Yeah.
There's a shmoo.
Now, wasn't the shmoos under Herculoids?
Shmoo, I thought it was like off of Captain Caveman, but I'm not positive where the shmoo came from.
Shmoo he had its own show, but then I thought like there was a shmoo type character in the Herculoids.
The shmoo was from 79.
That would be Captain Caveman then. That would definitely be Captain Caveman. Herculoids came later, didn't it?
Later?
I thought Herculoids was later. Captain Caveman was definitely 77, 78, 79. Berserker. Like that. It's a good one too. We're getting confirmation from Edgelord.
Oh, Captain Caveman.
Mm-hmm. Good call there, Crazy Mouse.
To play this like church camp girl, and then now we're coming back to it 5 years later.
It's like these people have to always see themselves in their character because they're such utter and complete narcissists. And they take it to the extreme because they're like, oh, well, I have to see women in me.
Herculoids were 60s.
Yeah, 67.
Oh, so why did I think they were early 80s? I must be thinking of something completely different then.
Herculoids had Gleep and Gloop.
Yes.
Don't look like this person. I don't identify.
Okay. All right. Maybe I was thinking of the Inhumanoids instead of the Herculoid. Do you remember the Inhumanoids? Yes. Okay. I knew it was a toy. I thought they had a cartoon or something. Maybe I was getting those things crossed in my brain. Yeah, Man of War 665 notes that they were in the 60s. I stand corrected.
And now it's almost like I am getting that full experience of like
Thundar was definitely early 80s.
Fantasy version of myself that
a fantasy
look and act nothing alike.
I have to see myself in women, so I'm gonna fucking.
That's been pretty fun.
I'm gonna change what it means to be a woman.
Yeah, because they had a green handbag on the doorknob back there and a shawl or something like that.
Yeah.
Heavens,
disgusting.
Wait, we've seen her before.
Oh yeah, last week.
Uh-oh.
New one. That dude looks kind of like the guy Longshanks tossed out the window in Braveheart. Gonna need a bigger window. Oh, there he goes. Rogan on the spot. Yep.
To my attention that people do not know Elistri, one of the Forgotten Realms goddesses, as a trans.
Why is that noodling playing? What is going on? Why is the noodling playing?
Icon, and I aim to change that right here, right now. So when I talk about Elistri being,
This is so strange.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't think I fucked this up editing because you'd be hearing the other. I think you'd be hearing the other dialogue from the video over top of this. Then it would just be a clusterfuck.
It's got to be coincidence.
She used the exact same noodle. What? These fucking TikTokers. Oh my God. Yeah, this is about how a god is a tranny god in Forgotten Realms, I guess. Cult music, yeah. Well, you're going to want to bite your lower lip off after you get through this one.
I wonder what these people think of Slaanesh.
Slaanesh
from
40K.
From 40K, yeah.
40K, yeah.
Who embodies both genders.
Yeah.
a trans icon of D&D, I'm specifically referencing her change dance ceremony. Lore as written, this is an optional ceremony for male clerics of Elistri to
James, she has an 8 head for $10.
Dr. Harris. Yes? Do you concur?
I concur.
undergo in order
Thank you, James.
to experience how it is to be a woman in the Forgotten Realms. From what I understand, the purpose of the ceremony is to educate the male clerics on the experiences of
I also want to say in my defense, sometimes when I'm culling these and just going through, I'm not paying attention to that, and then the full force hits me. I had no idea these were the two of the same noodling.
Chris wants a repeat.
Beds. Don't listen to the music. It turns the frogs
I don't like
gay.
to put chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap.
female clerics. This is a predominantly female clergy.
I love it when people call their shot.
Oh, yeah.
Also, just to give them a closer connection.
He ain't afraid. My man here is quick on the trigger. He'll take care of you.
I think because in the Forgotten Realms, canonically, through Mystra's words, actually, women are supposedly have a closer connection to magic in general. The ceremony is supposed to be temporary.
So there's something called the change dance for this god. That is supposedly like Elistray is the name of the god. So apparently Elistray does this change dance, which she takes to assume, I guess the change dance, you can become someone of the other gender, which means this is a tranny god. Wow.
It's just supposed to open up the male cleric's eyes to these experiences and this connection to magic. But it is also specified in the lore that many of the men who undergo this change dance, this wonderful holy ceremony, that they just choose to be women for a while or permanently. A lot of this lore was written in the 80s and 90s, so yeah, there is some problems with the canon lore, but how I choose to interpret it is this beautiful ceremony of gender fluidity and definitely a very wonderful allegory for being trans. That may not be how it was originally intended, but that's how I choose to interpret it, and that's how D&D lore really is meant to, in my opinion, be consumed a lot of the time. Is it's up to interpretation. If you're curious about how I interpret the lore, or if you want a more gender fluid, trans friendly version of this lore that really implicitly makes it like that, I actually rewrote a bunch of the change dance with my wonderful friend Megan, and we rewrote the change dance for the Slovenly Trolls Patreon. So if you want to go check
Slovenly Trolls.
I rewrote all the stuff that everyone gave me.
Yeah, I'm better than the author, so I just rewrote
So
it.
what I did is I went and got the Bible and I just rewrote it.
Just rewrote it, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, she apparently thinks she's better than the original author because, that was in caveman times.
Shakespeare was trying to say, but what I did was
Now let me go ahead and put
I took your brownie and I added frosting to it, so now it's better.
Ready? So she's responding to this probably guy. When I was younger, I mowed lawns to make money. I recycle aluminum cans. You could have invested your own money.
For the record, I was the last year of millennials. So what you're asking is, why didn't I flaunt child labor laws and act like some manly grug and go out and do physical labor as a child? Think about that for a
You
second.
probably should have. You probably should have done some labor as a child.
Mowing lawns is child labor. Like, you got to call in the child labor lawns. Yeah, those fucking cat eyeglasses. Oy, oy, oy.
Apparently, Polymarket doesn't want you to bet on the probabilities of
FDT?
his death.
That would be fuck Donald Trump. Oh, brother. Talking about how Polymarket doesn't allow you to bet on when he's going to die.
What?
She's lamenting this. Yeah, these people are out there.
That's like the one thing you can't bet on Polymarket. When will it happen? Can't bet on it. Oh, that reminds me. Alexa, is Donald Trump still alive?
Donald Trump is still alive.
Oh, God damn it.
Years old.
God damn it. All right. Well, try again tomorrow.
What's on your mind?
Imagine being that old. Just that broken. Like what the fuck is the matter with you, lady? It's unbelievable.
Hey, everybody hate niggas, man. Niggas, hey, all my niggas, that's what we need to do, man. Let's stop killing each other. Let's stop robbing each other. Let's stop hurting each other for a little bit. And let's start directing our negative energy, our violent energy, our masculine energy. Let's start goddamn directing that shit towards every other motherfucking race since they can't keep our motherfucking name out their mouth. Hell yeah, everybody can get it, bro. See, y'all.
It's like he's talking underwater.
Love how he's saying, like, yeah,
Excuse me, I speak jive.
I speak stewardess, I speak jive. We got to stop killing each other so we can find time to kill white people. I got news for you. That's the one thing you guys are very good at multitasking with. You can kill white people just fine, as we have found out to our chagrin.
I don't know why y'all keep speaking on niggas, bro. Like y'all really.
Is he speaking English? He is old English.
This is funny. Strap in. We got a disgruntled employee. They fired me on the way to work, so I turned up on the SSA like they wanted. What does SSA mean?
I think he doesn't know how to spell ass.
Yeah, that could be. Reseda for 2. A national divorce from these people is necessary. Agreed.
Hey, Darius.
Hey, Greg.
So, let's talk real quick. You didn't show up a half an hour early for your test?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think this is a restaurant. He had to take probably a menu test is what I'm guessing here, because you'll start hearing him explode about a test. And I think he's probably like a server or something.
Sad, sorry ass.
Oh, sad, sorry ass. There you go.
Oh.
Not up on all my acronyms.
Well, Uber was late. I don't know if there was traffic or whatnot, but
you didn't.
Thank you, Curly.
I didn't.
Okay. And you obviously are late to the regular shift. I don't think that we can continue on.
Okay. So you fired me on my way here, knowing that I was coming?
I didn't know if you were
And
coming.
then you...
Guy was late, as the owner or boss says, like, I didn't know you were coming.
In fairness, I heard the boss say, "Did you call?" And he did admit and says, "I did not."
Yeah, did not.
You had me study for a test off of the clock that we were supposed
It's
to
pronounced test, not test.
Test.
You knew I was coming.
How would I know if you're coming? You didn't text me.
I've come every other day that I was scheduled. I've never not shown up.
See, I press X to doubt on that one. Yeah. You don't just get fired like this the first time you're late.
You are correct.
Yeah, that just does not happen.
No, I'm going to leave whichever fucking way I feel like it. And when the Department of Labor gets to know that you had me study for a test off of the clock, they will be in contact.
You should have already studied for the test.
Move the fuck out my way. Should have started. When am I going to study for a test off the clock?
That is your responsibility.
It is not my responsibility. It is the law that if I am doing something for work, I need to be paid.
I just love it when a lawyer gets all, oh, he's not a lawyer. Never mind.
They all think they're lawyers. Like they get pulled over for speeding.
But
like,
Sonny
I know
Anderson
my rights.
told me.
yeah.
It's newsflash. Everything we thought about the laws and employment are not what we thought.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
Sorry, Jerome. My bad. When did you pass the bar exam? Seriously.
How'd you pass the bar?
Jerome? Yeah, I love how like the blacks of the '60s are like they're thought they're fighting for like civil rights and all this. So this guy, like 60 years later, is fighting to get paid to study for his job. This guy is incensed that he had to study on his own to know the menu of the restaurant he's working at.
So tell the Department of Labor that you had me study for it off the clock. Tell the Department of Labor.
Okay.
Come on out. Tell all the owners to come on out. When were we supposed to study for this test? On or off the clock? What time? On the clock or off the clock? Answer the question.
Know the menu.
Why would I know the menu if I haven't had time to study the menu?
Because it's your job.
Something tells me this motherfucker, he could have studied, from now till the cows come home, and he still wouldn't have gotten it.
He'd be the kind of server that would come up and hand out the menus, wouldn't know what the specials are, and then badmouth it.
Yeah, he just fucking wing it. Oh, sorry. Oh, I mean, if you're smart enough, you could learn it on the job. Yeah, DB did it with nuclear propulsion. I'm sure your menu is yeah. I think you can get your potato skins price.
Correct. Or, I mean, the burger, it comes with a side of, let's see, there's like 8 choices. I don't know what they could be.
To think if they paid this motherfucker to learn the menu, they'd still be paying him. Because something tells me this motherfucker would never get it. Ever.
Documents have been on schedule.
Those documents have been on the schedule for weeks. When were we supposed to study? On or off of the clock? It's a simple question.
It's a simple question.
Any of the owners have an answer to that question? Were we supposed to study on the clock or off the clock?
Don't engage anymore. He's out the door. Don't engage. You already fired him.
You don't work
go
there,
back
right?
in.
Exactly. He doesn't work for you. Just say
Yeah.
goodbye.
If he comes in, then you call the police. You just do it.
5 knives with fries.
So the department.
Good one, Toby.
There is no excuse.
Yes.
I was asked to study for a menu test off of the clock.
You know, it's no excuse. His hairstyle. There's no excuse for that.
It's like that Veggie Tales guy.
You were
correct.
The asparagus.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Man, this is the 5th job in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Oh, he's
When
going
were
back
we
in.
supposed to study for our menu test? Was it on or off of the clock? Was it on or off of the clock we were supposed to study for the test? Does anyone have an answer?
Restaurants are going to have to hire bouncers.
Yeah, just for the employees. No justice, no test.
Anytime. Correct. So I'm only paid for the time I'm here. So you asked me to work off the clock. And now I have time to get to
the laziness of these people is just it's out of this world.
Make no mistake. He's not a model employee, obviously, anyway, but he was late apparently this one time and they're getting rid of him, which means he has multiple things in his file.
God, yeah.
In his jacket, as they would say in Gotham.
Yeah. Edgelord. Bye-bye, Tracy Chapman. Go get a fast car.
And this is the second case. Don't touch me! Do not put your hand on me!
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Don't you touch me!
Where's the taser at?
Yeah, that's the only thing we're missing here is a police
This
officer.
will be the second lawsuit this year against a business for incorrect practice.
So he's done it before.
Yeah.
Aha! You way to show your colors there.
I bet you never really did.
Yep. There's a case for that. Just don't hire him.
And if you think I'm the one to fucking play around with, and I done heard about you, Lenny told me about your ass and the last failed restaurant you had. So yeah, I hope you had a good fucking laugh, because I'm calling the people now. Have a good fucking day.
It's so weird that he knew to film, too.
Yeah.
You know what's up.
Imagine if we were segregated, chat. Like, don't you think for black people specifically, life would have been so much better? We wouldn't have to worry about our pay hours, our pay rates.
Where can we sign up for that?
Yeah.
We will take that deal right now.
Yeah.
No takebacks. I will authorize myself to sign for every single white person in the world if we could do that to bring that back. Oh my lord!
Eligible for a job, we wouldn't worry about the cops pulling us over if we're doing the right thing.
Because you're not doing the right thing.
So much violence would not be happening, bro, if black people was in control of the court system.
Absolutely. What you guys need to do is get out of white society, and then there'll be no. There'll be no violence at all.
What is higher, white on black violence or black on black violence?
I have dreams of this now, once a week.
Like, I don't know.
And you know what? She's the one asking for it. All we're doing is saying, yes, please.
Like,
yes.
Black people created so much stuff. For instance, black people created cars and
Sure. If that's what it takes, yep.
Like, wow.
You went to the moon. You did all that. Yep.
Stops and traffic tickets. Okay? Like, everything we do, they always come up with something negative.
Whatever, sweetheart.
Oh, this was in Great Britain. Some guy, I think it was a Muslim, stabbed a couple of people, I think of the Jewish persuasion, which without getting into the Jews v. Muslims, etc. I do like that I'm actually seeing UK cops that are not completely cucked, as this guy just almost, either killed or almost killed 2 people. So watch what our bobbies do here. Normally, they're arresting like women praying across from an abortion clinic in Leicester or something like that. But they're actually, I'm seeing signs of masculinity here. Boom. Yes. There you go. Boom. They do love their soccer over there, don't they?
Well, they needed to get that knife or whatever away from them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's one way to do it, man.
Hey, I would have thought, like, the way things were going lately, that they would have just asked for it. Could you please give us the knife? Promise not to stab anybody else, and we'll call it quitsies here.
In America, what would have happened? That dude would have been shot.
Yeah.
He would have been shot multiple times.
They love to tell you, like, oh, there's no such thing as a good guy with a gun. I have, like, somebody did, like, a good compilation of how that is absolutely not true. Like, there are so many instances where a good guy with a gun, like, saves so many lives just by being there. My favorite player, Sid the Kid. I hope they are good. This was at the game. Look at this little kid. Sid the Kid. 38-year-old now. Look at this. That's what Sid does. Look at this little kid. Holy shit.
That's cool.
That is a happy kid. Love it.
It's gonna piss a lot of y'all off, but mental health isn't gonna mean shit if you don't deconstruct your white supremacy and your patriarchy.
Huh? Huh?
She looks like that actress that was always naked in like 80 horror movies. She was in Halloween. Not Jamie Lee Curtis. That little short one.
Yeah, the other, yeah.
Griggly?
What was her name?
Griggly, like Griggly? Was that she was in Lena Quigley or something like that?
Somebody's gonna know in chat.
It's not gonna happen. You can do all the journaling you want.
Look at those fucking eyes.
It won't make a difference.
Leonhard Quigley.
Leonard Quigley, yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Liana Quigley.
Part 2. I baited you. There's a part 2.
Gonna fire me on the way here and not tell no fucking body, and then you can't answer my goddamn question, and you think I'm gonna leave quietly? Is this what you want?
When has a brother or a sister ever left quietly when
they got to call their Uber?
Yeah.
This is why I don't give out my private number except for just a few people.
And Crazy Mouse would have to deal with this.
I gotta come back.
Has asked their employees to work off of the clock. Does that seem fair?
Yes.
Because everyone's admiring you right now. You're just a hero of the black working person right now. Everyone driving by is watching you, and they're saying, man, that guy he needs justice.
No justice.
Or they're saying, look, there's another crazy one yelling now.
There's another guy. Hey, isn't that the guy that didn't know what my burger came with?
And play with me like I'm a motherfucking game. I got your motherfucking game. You ain't seen shit yet.
Well, all you're doing is walking away and running your mouth. Where's your game at? You got nothing. All you got is a mouth.
Tyrone, you had to memorize the price of cheese sticks. I mean, that's it.
Marinara, ranch.
Yeah.
Big Cat has been asking people to work off of the clock.
Big Cat.
Attention! This place that will fail in a couple of months has been asking their employees to work off of the clock.
Then why are you so worried about why are you so angry about getting fired?
Yeah. They're
What do
going
you
to be
care
out of
about?
business.
They did you a favor. Where is this Big Cat restaurant?
I don't know. I presume you're looking it up as we speak.
Is it in Cleveland? Let's hope it's in Cleveland. Let's go to Cleveland.
Be like a bar rescue. Are they still open? Is Big
Cheese
Cat
sticks
still
are
open?
$5.99, says Thor.
I mean, you done lost your motherfucking mind. And I done took double the Lexapro today. It ain't working.
I got nothing for him but laughter.
Looks like it's in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Let me call my mama.
Mom, I got you. They just closed for the night. They open at 5 to 9:30. They're open for dinners only.
That has me wondering if this is like staged. It's so fucking like on point.
Is this Saturday Night Live?
Oh my lord, yeah.
Hold on. Let me pull up the menu. How hard is this thing to fucking memorize?
Most of the appetizers in a basket are pretty much the same price, right?
Oh boy. Is it big?
No.
It's like one of those new restaurants where it's like everything's on one page.
It's not a big menu at all.
What do they serve? Is it just like Americana?
Yeah, they have like for ginger roasted carrots. This is their sides. This is what he apparently couldn't remember. They have stuff from the grill. They have companions, which would just be more sides and salads. Dude, I don't know how you couldn't understand this menu.
You got to understand the who's doing the learning here. I think it's
Curly Greenleaf. I could park my car in that nose.
Yeah, he's got the Patrick Ewing nose.
Woo, yeah. Yeah, there's 2 silos there. That's for sure.
Because I'm finna go to jail.
I'm about to go to jail.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Had the audacity to let me come down here to...
Oh, Chris, he said the word audacity. I don't think that's a 70 IQ. That's he's probably 85, maybe.
Me.
He's too dumb to learn a menu, but he knows the word audacity.
Then you can't answer my question?
Nixit says, I know more about their menu than he does.
But he doesn't know how to say the word test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let this one go. I'm sure not, and I'm gonna sit here and wait for the bus. I could call an Uber, but I'm gonna sit here and wait on the goddamn bus. Since we wanna waste my motherfucking time and have me work off the motherfucking clock, what now?
So now you're gonna be a menace on the bus.
Oh, boy.
I was gonna call you Crazy Mouse if you were in Raleigh. They'd
be calling me up right now.
Let me tell you something, white boy. Drive. Just drive.
And let me tell you about Big Cat Restaurant.
Shit to say, you want to smile, you want to giggle. Bitch, I know how this go. So anyway, I'm going to fuck back home, and this video will be sent to the Department of Labor today. So Melissa, you can add another business to the list of businesses we suing.
Who's Melissa?
Yeah.
He has an attorney on retainer. This guy who's on EBT most of the time has a lawyer on retainer. Yeah, I'm sure the Department of Labor is just like, oh God, that crazy
again.
Yeah, that crazy brother is at it again.
Let me guess, you couldn't remember fries came with the burger.
Yeah. Just tell him we'll look into it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta call my mama.
That was funny. I didn't expect that. That
was
almost led me to believe it was like a setup, and I think he was sincere.
God bless it.
Anybody want anything special for the outro? I'll take the third caller.
We should do live callers. Good show.
I thought it was a funny show.
Absolutely.
We got to see a guy dressed up as a Cubs fan.
A deep one. Got to see the deep one doing deep one stuff. I'm gonna call my mama. I'm gonna call my mama.
That one's gonna stick with me for a while.
The Batmobile wins, buddy.
Batmobile wins?
Batmobile.
That's an easy ask, guys. That's an easy ask. Best chat on Wednesday, says Shawnee. Thank you, buddy.
26 months for snake oil.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Shawnee, and everybody else who was very generous tonight with your super chats.
Disco's like, wait, live callers? That would be amazing.
I'll see if maybe I can. I don't know if that's like a bridge too far technically. I can do certain.
I'll just give out my number. They'll just
yeah, just call. I'll just give you Crazy Mouse's number. Yeah, I'll hold it up to the microphone.
You're gonna have to give yourself a track phone.
Defender, edgelord. Yeah, Game King, Fall River. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I want to hear that. Yes. Thank you, Joey.
Smash that like button.
True that.
Come on, help a nigga out. Reseda for 5. You may get the last word here. I'd hire an orc over this guy. Yeah, there's no way they're the same foolish leftists. I'd hire an orc. I'm not sure what the difference is these days. They got to get their act together. Or at least, like I say, 70%. You can't say all. There's as they say in every person of a brother or sister acting bad. It's not all, but it's always. So yes, they got work to do, but we have hope. We have high hopes for them. Smash it, as they say. All right, any final words, boys?
Stanley Barnes.
Yes.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, the link is still live in the description of the video. I have it over on X too, although I may have taken it off the pinned on X, but you can always find it here, guys. Yeah, help out Stanley. He's very appreciative, guys. He's a lovely guy. Just help him out. Like I said,
donated, but I also didn't make it anonymous because I want people to know that we want to help.
Yeah.
So we can't ask you to help and then not help ourselves.
That's a good point.
So I put my name on. I put Crazy Mouse on it.
Good. I should have done that. I did donate. I did donate anonymously, but it's.
But that's why I didn't donate anonymously.
Yeah, but I do see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's that knee jerk sort of. I don't want to take credit, but in some respects, you are right there, Crazy Mouse. You kind of lead by example. So just know Crazy Mouse obviously gave. Rogan bought Husk. That helps out him too. Yes. There's a link for Husk as well.
It's a good book.
Yeah, it's a good book. That helps out Chris as well. And and if, like I said, I gave to the GoFundMe as well. So
thank you, Chris, for pointing him our way.
Yeah, thanks for setting it up. Yeah, I think Chris actually set it up for him. So yeah.
This character says go Flyers.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't know what's going on with that. We haven't gotten an update from
Did they win? Don't tell me they won. You got to let me know. I gave up my Wednesday night for you guys. If you tell me they won it tonight, I'm going to be really, really mad.
Right now.
Oh God.
It's 0-0.
Still 0-0.
Hold on. That's what it said. I'm popping it up right now. 0-0 with 4 minutes to go.
In the third?
Yep.
Okay, guys. I'm going to play Marisha and get us out of here. So, go Pens. Sorry, Agent of Fortune. Agree to disagree there.
Stanley Burns is just someone who needs a little bit of help.
Yep. He's a white guy trapped in South Africa. There you go. That should tell you everything you need to know. A talented guy, too. So, all right, guys. For Double D, this is for Rogan, Crazy Mouse. This is Double D. You guys take care. Thanks for all the super chats, all that shit.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yep. Have a great weekend. Look out for the Warrior Poet. That'll drop pretty soon, hopefully, depending on when Drive Through RPG approves it. So take care, guys. Love you. Peace.